One, two, one, two, one. Turn me up. Turn me up.
The champ is here.
It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Will you be mine? Will you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Oh, hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to the People's Podcast. I am your host, V-Ben Israel, the People's Champ. Hope everybody's doing well, man. Sitting here in the door, trying to stay in the shade from this sun, but I want some air. Beautiful day outside, man. It's amazing. August. Oh, wow. What is today? 9th? I think it's the 9th, right? No, August 8th. Still Saturday. Still the Sabbath day. August 8th, 2026. 2026. Man, oh man. Shalom, you Negroes. I don't know why people do this so much. People would just stop right in front of my house. I don't get it. Anyway, it's not happened to me about 5 times in the last week or so. Somebody just pull right up, right in front of me and just stop. And then go, like, the hell? What is this? What's this? I am your host, V-Ben Israel, the People's Champ. You can call me V. On your way in the door, please hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Smash the bell. Share to your social. All of the regular routine. You know, you all know what it is. And if you're new here, just buckle up. It's gonna get rocky, I promise. I promise. Some of y'all like adventure. This is gonna be an adventure day. Oh man. Talking to y'all makes me feel better. I was feeling down. Took me a nap though. That nap, the energy I got from the nap is starting to kick in. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I see. Make sure y'all check in with the chat, please. And we acknowledge my moderators and salute. We soldiers over here. Oh man, I'm gonna introduce a word into y'all vocabulary. I guarantee you never heard. I guarantee it. Stay tuned. We gonna get some new vocabulary today, huh? Make sure you check in with the chat and you content creators, please feel free to drop links to your channels so we can spread the love. Yeah. We had a TJ site earlier, y'all. Yeah. My brother TJ, Through the Fire podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe. Amanaz will check in when she gets it with her signature. Hey, y'all. Right. Make sure you drop your link. Subscribe to her channel. Talked to y'all earlier about them cogs, you know, that they twist to make the engine turn, them pulleys and belts, right? I just gave y'all two. TJ, harmonize. They a cog as well. And I'm a cog, and we all trying to turn this engine. Hello. This revolution that we've been trying to that we are a part of, called the Black Manosphere. Some of you don't really understand the significance because the powers that be, those powers that operate in dark places, right? Y'all know your Bible, right? They're always working against us. Racism was just systemic racism, as y'all like to say today, was just, it's always been systemic. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Anyway, y'all, whatever. Y'all, that's only one weapon that was used against us. There are others. But y'all headstrong Negroes, y'all remnants of your civil rights ass grandparents and great grandparents, y'all still trying to fight a fight that's gone. It's back there. We got new fights and fights coming in the future we ain't even focused on. Don't even know coming. We always behind the wave. Always on the backside of the bell curve. Hello. Don't worry. I'm going to tell y'all a secret. It really ain't a secret. It's been published information for 4,000 years, but some of y'all don't know it's a secret to y'all because it's been kept from you. We win in the end. Do y'all not know that? We already win. It's written. It's ordained. It's promised by the Most High in Christ blessed. We win. But y'all stuck acting like losers. Like my people, my people, my people. So my grandfather used to say, my people. Still talking to the fellas mainly today. I ain't took that foot out your ass from this morning. Now, I'm trying to avoid a dead air, but I want to construct my thought correctly. Let me come back to that. I am the Dark Knight. I am the Black Maga. I am the Day Walker. Even though I went to sleep last night. I got a good sleep last night. I am the Shogun of Charlotte, Shonuff. I am Mr. Big Balls himself. The ladies call me the Cookie Monster. You can call me Pumpkin Escobar. I am the artist, the photographer, the two-time published author. You can find my book on Amazon, Me Dos Centimos. It is the 10-year anniversary of that book. Good luck if you find the first one, Negative Acceleration. That's over 30 years. I wrote that book in high school. I am the Heisenberg of this ish. They call me the Heisenberg because I bring you that pure, that raw dog that never stepped on. No impurities added, no baking soda added. You ain't got to stir my shit up. The pure crystal blue. Nothing but the truth, no impurity. I am the Heisenberg of this ish. Say my name. You damn right. Welcome to the People's Podcast once again. I am your host, the Ben Israel, the People's Champ. I am the champ because I say the things you can't say. Blame me because you will be attacked for saying it. Say, I ain't say it. Izzy said it. Send them over here to me. Send them to the People's Podcast. I chop them up. That foolishness gets cut up over here. We don't play the foolishness. I didn't say it. Izzy said it. Oh, I came out here for a reason. I wish they made it easy, StreamYard, if you're listening. Just put a little icon where we could flip the camera back around, like, back and forth, please. That'd be so helpful. So I ain't gotta rotate my camera. I was sitting out here, standing at my porch. It's so hot out here. This is North Carolina. I'm in Charlotte. Let me back up a little bit so I can show y'all what I'm gonna show you. But I want y'all to look around. I talked about this a little bit this morning. Let me bring it over here. I want y'all to look around. And I watched them sneakers last night. They didn't come out as good as I wanted them to. But I like them sneakers. They're very comfortable. That's a pair of Nike Vapor Max. Like the ones I got on my feet. They're a different color. I got these ones. But anyway, I like the Vapor Max. They're very comfortable. And trying to turn this thing. It don't want to cooperate. So you engineers designing these tripods, let's make the head so it turns independent of the base, please. That should be like a little simple fix, please. Y'all geniuses. Anyway, them sneakers, I washed them. And instead of putting them in the dryer, so it don't knock the belt loose, I always set them outside in the summertime and let them dry. They already dry for the most part. I'm going to leave them out there another hour. They'll be good. But I was thinking the energy it takes to dry sneakers. You got it. The electrician was here yesterday hooking my dryer up to the 240. And that's electricity. I got to pay that bill every month. Y'all got to pay y'all bills every month. Those of you who pay bills. I got solar lights on my railing. Those illuminate at night. Right? Now, where does that energy come from? The same energy, the solar energy that's powering the solar lights is also drying my sneakers. It's energy all around us. But we don't see it. We're not paying attention. Well, E equal MC squared. I told y'all this before many times. The energy doesn't go away. It changes form. Energy to matter squared. And there's light wrapped up in there too. Okay? Energy equal MC squared. I don't want to, some of y'all ain't heard that since school. But the point is that it's drying out the sneakers. It's powering the solar lights. It's beating down on the roof. We absorb the energy and our bodies convert it into vitamin D. Oh, so it's vitamins. Invisible vitamins are essentially in the air. That's why I tell y'all go outside, man. Get some of that vitamin D. Recharge. Hello. But fellas, that woman got some energy too. Again, that energy that came from the sun and other places that she absorbed energy from it changes forms. It gets emitted from her body. Mmm. That's a little heavy for some of y'all. Hold on, man. Let's go on in there. Let's go on in the house. Let's go on up in the house. Feel like Rocky talking to Adrian at the gravesite. I'm gonna sit down for a minute though, because I got to go in that kitchen and keep putting stuff up. I got to get unpacked. Found my damn forks and spoons though, y'all. I did do that. What the hell did I do with my drink? Is the question. I left it over there. Hold on. Gotta get my drink. Oh shit. All right. This bottle of tea. Shout out to Pure Leaf Tea. Hit the cash app. Send me $2 for the Pure Leaf Tea Fund, please. I don't ask for much. A like, a subscribe, and the occasional Pure Leaf Tea. Keep your boy hydrated. I am not sponsored. Only by y'all, the people. Y'all my sponsor. This bottle was frozen solid an hour ago. I set it in the sun for a little bit. It's perfect now. I'm drinking that energy that transmitted from the sun. Hello. The old people used to make sun tea here in the South. Y'all Southerners, y'all talk to me. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The sun tea? Yeah, baby. Instead of setting the tea bags in the water on the stove, they put it in the pitcher and set it in the sun. And that tea would absorb that energy from the sun instead of from your stove. That's how they made tea back in the day. Before electric stoves were a thing. And it's a wonderful tea. Now, if y'all want a good tea recipe, do that. Get you a glass pitcher. Get you some Tetley tea bags, the round ones. If you're making a gallon, take 4 of them round tea bags, put them in that glass gallon pitcher, set that shit in the sun, and then make your tea after that and see what happens. Thank me later. Some of the best, that'll be the best damn iced tea. Ooh. Energy, though, is what I'm talking about. Energy doesn't go away, it changes form and space. Okay? So you plug your thing into the wall, that electricity is already there waiting. And then you're transferring it to your TV. It's not changing form, it's still electricity. It's changing location. Same thing happens between a man and a woman. Hello. Talk to me, fellas. You fellas that really been with a woman, in a relationship with a woman, and sometimes you just hold your woman, you just give her a hug. What she does it to you. That right there in that moment is a transference of energy. You done had a rough day at work. Your boss getting on your nerves. Mr. James down at the plant, whatever that man name was that Denzel used to work for in Fences and shit. If you ever seen that movie what Denzel did with Fences. Coincidentally, James Earl Jones did the same movie originally. Great movie if you've never seen it. And what's my girl from The Help? Forget her name. She also did that TV show that was real good about murder or whatever. Anyway, forget her name. Y'all tell me the name in the chat. It'll come to me because I like her. I think she's sexy too. That's just me. Anyway, I like them old women. I like them young and old, y'all. So anyway, damn, I'm all tied up over here. Let me yeah, tangled up. So anyway, I'm trying to remember that pronunciation of this word so I say it correctly. I've seen it, but I want to pronounce it correctly because I really haven't had many opportunities to speak it out loud. But we gonna come back around. Just stay tuned. That woman holds you. You walk in the door. How was your day, babe? Man, most time men don't even let it out. Y'all women got to pull that shit out of his ass. How's your day, babe? Man, you know how your man get, shaking his head. He don't want to, he's trying to avoid putting his shit on you. But you come over to him, take his jacket from him. Red was good at this. I know I talk about Red a lot in a not so good way, but one thing she was good at, she was usually waiting at the door when I came home. And we had an apartment on the west side of Charlotte, not too far from where I'm at now. We was on West Boulevard and Donald Carver, for those of you who know Charlotte. That's where our apartment was. My car was being worked on. I had to, I wore hard bottom shoes to work. But I went to work every day. I caught buses. I walked. I did what I had to do. And when I got home, my feet were killing me. I didn't realize back then the issues I was going to have with my feet and legs later. But that was the beginning signs of it. I didn't know. That's why I tell y'all men to go to the doctor. I took my ass to the doctor back then. I have neuropathy and peripheral artery disease today. I also had issues when I was in the Navy. Anyway, Red would meet me in my door. So I'm putting my key in. She opening that motherfucker. She take me by my hands, walk me upstairs, sit me down on the bed. She would take off my shoes, rub my feet a little bit. She did some other things too, but we ain't gonna go there. My point is that energy, that feminine energy, and Red could be masculine at times, but she had a very sweet side, a very beautiful feminine side, soft side. And that energy from that softness is what men need from y'all ladies. I forgot about the whole day at that point. What happened? I don't know. Cat Williams talked about this. Cat Williams talked about this. Can't remember the name of the show, but he was down in Atlanta. And he did the little in that show, he did the everybody hustling, hustling, hustling. And he was somebody, even when you're working at McDonald's, you hear that song, it gets you motivated. The dude on the fries and drive through. That show that Cat Williams did. He did a skit in that show or a joke, but it was serious. See, a lot of times black men, we had to mask things, our thoughts and feelings and emotions and logic and all of that bottled up. We had to translate it, and so we wouldn't be attacked. We hid it in comedy. You go back and watch some of them comedians, man. Listen to some of the things they were saying. There was some deep ass shit they were saying. Patrice O'Neal is one of them. I mean, I if if Tommy Sotomayor is the architect of the manosphere, I would say Patrice O'Neal would be the great grandfather, in my opinion. Now, Kevin was the godfather of style. He had a style, but I'm talking about the structural elements of you go back and look at Tommy Sotomayor's early shit. Everybody is mimicking that today. Everybody. The way he set up the studio, he was the first one to do all of that stuff. That was that, but everybody else has their own spin on it. Even other races of people have mimicked Tommy Sotomayor. He should be a billionaire. He the Elon Musk of the manosphere, you know. Shout out to my boy Tommy Sotomayor. I've been on the podcast with him many times. I don't speak to him offline though. But that's my boy, man. He's always been cool with me every time we've been on a panel together. Tommy, I don't want to talk about Tommy right now, man. Tommy's great though. I mean, he ain't everybody cup of tea. Like I ain't nobody is everybody's cup of tea. Hell, as sweet as Kevin was and as patient and nice as Kevin was, them women danced on his grave. But anyway, I know what they're gonna do tomorrow. They're gonna set my coffin on fire. Watch. Somebody gonna come in there with some lighter fluid and walk the hell out, man. They ain't gonna stay. They can't stand me. I told y'all the night Kevin died, y'all done fucked up now because you got me. Be careful what you ask for. Better hope I never go viral. But that energy from Red, she transferred it over to me, just giving me a hug. Well, you know, giving me her feminine energy in her way. She had ways of doing it. And I'm not going to get into what happened recently with her, but I still love her. I'd love to hear from her. I hope she's okay. I get some money next month. I'll cash up a couple money, make sure she got a couple dollars. But women that I talked about, that hammer and that feather. Y'all been gripping that hammer so tight lately. You're not your grandmothers and great grandmothers. Grandma used a feather to get what she wanted. Please be a dear and walk a old lady to her car. Yes, ma'am. Miss Annie could get me to do anything she wanted. That lady was so sweet and sexy. And she drove that yellow Cadillac. My aunt Elnora drove one too. They live in Newport, Virginia. And when my uncle Clarence died, I wanted them. He had about 10 Cadillacs in the yard. He collected them. And them old Cadillacs, I wanted one so bad she sold them. Before I could get to it, she sold them all. I guess she was like, get them shits out my yard. When her husband died. But she drove that yellow Cadillac and get me to do what she wanted me to do. She whipped out that feather. Be a dear and walk an old lady to her car. Instead of, let me talk to you for a minute, like y'all do today, with the attitude and the neck pop. Now, when we got outside, and I opened that car door like I'm supposed to, and put her in the car door, she cussed me the fuck out. The fuck are you doing with a broom, she said, and a mop? I do not pay you to mop floors. I pay you to pay other people to mop floors. Oh, shit. You my best manager and my worst manager, V. And I said, what do you mean? She said, because you know this. You grew up in this system, this this McDonald's system, this quick service industry. You know it better than anybody I know, and I got 19 McDonald's. She told me, and she had later. I didn't know she had Boston Markets too. She had about 10 of them, right? Because McDonald's bought Boston Markets, so she was already in the foot in the door. And black woman too, by the way. I don't know if she was married. I don't know. All I know, I only met Miss Annie. I ain't never met her husband. Now she was friends with my original owner, who was black, Mr. Richardson, Bill Richardson, and his wife. They had a bunch of McDonald's too up in northern New Jersey and in New York, Manhattan and Queens and shit. So they knew each other, and I got the recommendation later on. I worked for Mr. Richardson when I was in high school. When I got with Miss Annie, I was a grown man. I had kids. I was at school. I was around 24, 5 years old. So I got the recommendation. And my ex-wife actually went to work for Mr. Richardson. And Theo, my aunt was still there, the area supervisor for Mr. Richardson. So I know that system very well. I'm woven in a lot of ways into those people. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm not some swing manager working at your local McDonald's. That's not what I did. I was a retention manager. Most of y'all never heard that. I had business cards with a gold M on my business card for the logo. That's what they did for us retention managers. And generally speaking, if you were a customer and you met me, there was a breakdown in the system if I had to get involved with you. Like the lady I told you that had the problem with they were breaking bottles, they got drunk, they was in drive-through late at night, they break bottles. It was like a Friday night, and she rolled over the glass and the tire went flat, and I just happened to be at that location. Right place, right time. He didn't have a spare, and this cell phones weren't really a thing. They were starting to come up, but it weren't as prevalent as it is today. I came in to use the phone. I said, "What's going on?" My tire went flat. I need to call my husband. Where your husband at? Oh, they lived somewhere on the other side of Charlotte, maybe Concord. I don't remember. But um I said, "Let me take a look at your tire. Do you have a spare?" She's like, "I don't know." Went out to the car, popped the trunk. I don't even remember what kind of car it was. I was more concerned with the tires. No spare. Called my boy. My boy work in Walmart, the tire and auto parts section. My boy Dominique. Yo, Dom, what up? Yo, this V. I need a favor. Let me give you this tire. Tell me if you got it in stock. He had it in stock. I said, "Look, I'm gonna bring that tire to you in about 10, 15 minutes." It was right down the street on 74. I was in Monroe, in McDonald's on 74, right there by Newtown. Shout out to Newtown, Monroe. Monroe and on 74, about 10 minutes from Walmart. Dom, I'll be there in about 10 minutes, bro. Went over there, took a tire off her car. Because I had a jack in my Mustang. I didn't have that little click, 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 click. I can't stand that. I had a real floor jack I used to have in my Mustang. Popped that damn tire off the car real quick. Took it over to the dog, to my boy Dom. She was her, and maybe the kids was with her. I fed them. Don't worry about it. I'm taking care of everything. Sat them down. Go ahead and eat y'all meal. You need anything? One of my managers to take care of you. I'll be right back. Went and got a tire popped on. Came back, put it back on the car. They were still eating when I came back. The kids was in the playland having a good time. And she says to me, I've had the most wonderful experience of my life in any restaurant I've ever been in. You are amazing, she said. You're extraordinary. That's why I use that word all the time. Extraordinary. She called me extraordinary. Extraordinary. Like, thank you for everything you've done for me and my kids. I didn't know what we was going to do. We would have been sitting here for hours waiting for my husband because he's not even home. Well, 6 months later, Miss Jacobs was her name, Mrs. Jacobs. And 6 months later, I'm up in we was in the Raleigh Durham area. That's where our regional office was located. And I was up there for some training, blah, 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 whatever. You know, we was always in training, meetings, seminars. I was up there for that, from this McDonald's. And we did simulations there. They built a McDonald's on the inside of a warehouse, fully functioning McDonald's. You would never know it was inside this building. And they would pay people to pretend to be customers. And the staff would run training simulations just like it was a real McDonald's, making real food to tweak the system, right? To make sure that cog I was talking about is precise. Hello. Boom. Shout out to Imagine, Aaliyah the Don. Boom. Y'all ain't see me bring it back around. I brought that shit way back from this morning. The cog to help the engine turn. So McDonald's used to do that. Okay. If we, they would run simulations different ways to see which way worked the best and most effective, which was most profitable, which gave the customer the best experience, what made the food come out the best. We got to do that within our community, within our community, as y'all call it. I don't think it's there now, but we got to start by doing it within our family first. You got to tweak the family. Then you could tweak the community, the neighborhood, then the community. Now, at that meeting, I got acknowledged by one of the, he wasn't the regional, he wasn't the VP, he wasn't the RVP, he was like right under the regional vice president. His name was Ron Jacobs, real person. That's why I dropped these names. Shout out to Ron Jacobs. Remember that name Jacobs? I helped Mrs. Jacobs 6 months earlier. Like, wait, and it was another guy that worked with me named Jacob, so it was a common name. That was his wife that I helped that night. And he tells the story to everybody. It's hundreds of people in the auditorium. He's up at the podium, and I got a plaque. He gave me a plaque for outstanding customer service. McDonald's used to die, not the first plaque I've gotten. McDonald's used to have an award they gave out every year. Top 25, under 25. Top 25 managers in the nation who were under 25 years old. I've won that award 2 or 3 times. I can't remember. When my grandfather had the fire down there in Ruby, some of those awards, all of those awards burned up. My degree, my diploma, my track trophies, my basketball, all that shit gone. Yeah. My Silver Eagle sales club with Ford is gone. That's another plaque. You got to sell a certain amount of cars. 30 cars in a month, I think it was. That's one a day. That's not easy to do. That's how you make the Silver Eagle Sales Club. And you got to do it consistently to make the Gold Eagle. I never made Gold Eagle. That's something I would always get close. I'd be like at 28. I never did 30, 30, 30. Like you got, I think it's like 90 days or 3 months in a row. Something I can't remember. I know it's only been we had 100 salespeople. It was only like 2 or 3 guys who did that. Um, and might have only been 20 of us who was on the Silver Eagle Sales Club. So it was a very exclusive and prestigious thing. Again, I'm not your average dude. I don't put my pants on like y'all. And I don't like to toot my own horn, but I think I need to because in today's world, y'all average and below average dudes is way out of pocket. Like, know your role, bro. Know your role. I'm sick and better than y'all. Hello. It's a brother lived next door to me. He got 2 of his cousins living with him. Grown men. Him and his wife. And so far I've seen 2 of the cousins. I thought it strange when I moved in. It was a lot of cars over there. But whatever. But so far I've met 2 of the cousins already. So that man, people need help. I get it. It's okay. It's good. It's cool. But I assume he's the elder cousin or the more established cousin that he could take on not only his family but bring in 2 of his grown male cousins into his household so they can get their shit together. That's a wonderful thing. That's family working. See, family ain't always just the man, the woman, the husband, the wife scenario and kids. Sometimes it's extended family. It's nephews, it's nieces, it's cousins. Not just your first cousins. It might be your third cousins or beyond. I know some of them. To me, they just all cousins. And in reality, I'm closer to some of my extended cousins, my distant cousins, than I am my first cousins. Ain't that some shit? Tim is not, that's my Tim. I talk about cousin Tim all the time. His father was my grandfather's nephew. You tell me what he is. I don't know what the hell that is. Fifth, sixth. I don't know how you count that. I'd have to look on Ancestry to see because Ancestry will tell you. It's your second grandfather, all that shit. Your second, third great grandfather by marriage. And I'm like, oh, this is a math equation. Keith is my grandmother's, his dad, Roy McKay. Rest in peace to Roy McKay. Shout out to Keith. His father was my grandmother's cousin. Count that? I don't know how you count that. But me and Keith, me and Keith like this. Ain't nothing coming between me and Keith. And I love his wife. I'ma steal his wife. Ooh, maybe Tanya come in between us. I love me some Tanya. Ooh, I first seen her and her hair. Ooh, good boy, you better get your wife away from me. Pretty motherfucker. I tried to do the Cuzzo chat on here. We couldn't even get through episode 1 because you got so much hatred and animosity. Remember that energy that I talked about? E=mc². A lot of that hatred that my cousin had, I'm not going to name drop him because he sensitive like a bitch. That energy that he got come from his mama. Uh-huh. See, his mama was the same type of personality and couldn't get along with her sisters. That would be my mother, my Aunt Mary, and my Aunt Joyce. It was always contention coming from his mom to, because if I say his mom's name, you talking about my mom, you talking shit about my mom. He'll say that shit to me 10 years from now. I said your mom's name. Her fucking name ain't sacred, but whatever. I'm just trying to avoid conflict. I really don't care. And I loved his mother, but there was contention. And as a kid, he got isolated a lot from the family. Typically, when they came around was on the holidays. Cookouts is when I would see them. And if I went down to their house for a weekend in summertime or something. Because my mom like knew my cousin and I were close. So she tried to keep us close, even though her sister wasn't really trying to do that. Same thing with my other cousin, Milk, right? I always was up there at their house, wherever they was at, which is why I got his mother's painting on my wall. I'm always been close to his mother, my Aunt Mary, right? And his father, Milk, Big Milk. Now, Little Milk is Big Milk. Rest in peace to the original Big Milk, right? Doctor Milk. We'll start calling him because he was a doctor. He had a PhD in engineering. So let me correct myself. Dr. Janine is his father. But that energy, that contentious energy that his mother had transferred, and his father transferred over to him. My grandmother explained some things. My grandmother was a genius. And one day she got to talking about her daughters. And she included my cousin in this story. But I'm gonna leave my cousin out right now. Because my cousin is right behind my Aunt Joyce, in years. So they were close. Like so they were my cousin really grew up like a sister to Joyce. But so you had my aunt had a complex about her hair. And what's crazy is me and her have the same hair. Y'all seen what my hair looked like when it's out. Y'all see what it looked like now, but I mean how curly it was. That's how her hair was. But it wasn't as straight as her mother's, my Aunt Marion. Um, so she developed a complex. My mother got hair like me. So did Joyce. Their hair get wet and curl right up like mine. Her daughter Jasmine, that's my cousin's sister, has I have a picture of her and my daughter Brooklyn hugging, and they look like twins. But my aunt coming up, she was always jealous of her older sister and her mama and her cousin Trina and everybody else in the family with the real straight hair. Okay. And she that jealousy, that jealous energy that she got from somewhere or created, because energy changes forms too. So whatever energy that was coming in, she changed the form of it to a contentious form of jealousy. And that resentment was always there. From that, sometimes you in a box and you don't realize you in a box until you get outside of the box. That's my cousin that I'm talking about. He didn't realize he in the box like his mama was. He can't see the box. He just see four walls, or he just see a darkness. He in the cube. Y'all ever seen that movie, The Cube? and they trying to escape from it. They woke up in the cube. That's my cousin, metaphorically. And I hope he sees this because I love him and this is a place of love. But correction is love, brother. And you out of order. Like your mama was out of order. See, this is going to burn them up right now. This is going to sting. So I'm doing it like I'm doing it. Because if I have a private conversation, he'll twist it and turn it to make it seem like it's something other than what I'm doing. It's trying to correct this punk ass. Gonna tell me, you know I can fight. Nigga, you ain't never whooped my ass. Ever. And with me being sick, I don't think you could. But anyway, y'all know I like to fight. See, I like to fight. But anyway, that's where my kids get it from. That's why I understand, imagine, and dream well. But anyway, I like getting hit. My boxing coach used to tell us that you better love them punches in your face. What, coach? What you mean? You better learn to love them. You know, when you training, you hitting, you know, he working you over, you know, working on your hands and your feet. Every now and then he'll slap you with one of the pads. You better learn to love that shit. Old black man, another old black man. We be our gym was on Sanford Avenue on the corner of Sanford and Abbotsford, and it was a building right there, an apartment building. And I don't know if he was a property manager or owned it, what, but he converted the whole basement into a boxing gym for us boys in the community. And you know, me and my boy Fu, that was his gym, and then it became my gym. And also I boxed with Coach Myers, you know, when I was in middle school, 7th grade. Actually, 6th grade is when I started with Coach. When I say Coach, I'm talking about Myers. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams, though. Make sure y'all subscribe to the free agent lifestyle. But I'm trying to free your mind, cuz I love you. See, when I say it, I mean it, and it's followed by action. I ain't just saying the words. Ain't no jealousy, or you ain't no threat to me. You a below average dude. You don't see yourself that way, but the world does. You below average. You ain't never been above average in your life. You ain't never did nothing above average. You ain't never been recognized for it. So let's talk facts. Let's get real with it. And again, I'm not trying to embarrass you, and I'm using you as an example because some of y'all, what do we call it? In boxing, it's a body check. I'm trying to body check you. I'm trying to, or as the old cats would say, pull your coat. Because you're too old to be behaving like you behave, man. You behave now the same way you behaved when you was fucking 9 years old. Same behavior. I used to whoop your ass every holiday. Every Thanksgiving, you got your yearly ass whooping. You don't remember that, though, because, see, people block things out. I remember one time I was already doing Taekwondo, and his father, because that's where the jealousy comes from now that I think about it right there. His father would always try to make his son compete with me. Oh, I'm like 3, 4 years. Well, I'm about 3 or 4 years older than him. I was always bigger, stronger, faster, more athletic than him growing up. But his father would try to pit us together because that's how, and I love his father, but I need to go see him, but because he ain't that far from me. That's why I'm back here in Charlotte. But he would try to make us compete. And he put my cousin in karate school too. But of course, he got in my cousin head, I'm gonna put you in a better karate school. And we was down in the basement on 306 Elmwood Avenue that holiday. I'm pretty sure it was Thanksgiving. And that my cousin tried to square off against me because he had the better karate school, and I whooped that ass. And of course, I got in trouble some kind of way. I got in trouble, but it's okay. I'm the black sheep. Hello. I'm just trying to show you how energy, that jealous energy, because his father was jealous of my Uncle Milt. They all were. All of the uncles were jealous of Milt because he was the successful one. So they all tried to act like they were successful. You know, when my Uncle Milt went to go buy a car he went to buy two at a time. Him and my Aunt Marion always had matching cars. Some kind of Buick usually. He would buy both of them at the same time. Did y'all hear what I say? The key word is buy. Mm-hmm. Not lease, not finance. Buy. But the other uncles, now they running out trying to lease a car so they can have a new car too and compete. They were secretly competing with him. My Uncle Milt he never noticed. He didn't give a shit. He didn't care what they were doing. That's why on holidays he didn't really talk to them when he came to the house. He talked to me. Me and him will be off somewhere in the side corner, sitting at the table after dinner, just me and him talking. And he wasn't a conversationalist. So, I did a lot of listening to silence. There was a lot of dead air in that conversation, but when he said something, usually it was profound. And but that negative energy, that jealous energy now, where his father got it from, I don't know. But I'm assuming, making this a theory, not an assumption, rather a theory. Dad got it from somewhere. He transferred it to his wife. They both transferred it to their son. And now here he is. He still got it. Because that energy got to go somewhere. It don't go away. Remember, I said that E equal MC squared. God forbid he transfers it over to his wife or one of her kids. Energy got to go somewhere, got to move. You got energy in the sky. We call it lightning, thunder. I showed y'all them sneakers, the solar lights. It's energy all around us. Energy, but we need, going back to Red, I wanted to work with her. I love her without question. And it hurt me. Sometimes y'all women don't realize y'all make us do things, that's hurtful, that's painful, but it has to be done. See, that's the difference between men and women. Women they like to stay in that comfort zone. And they oftentimes won't do the thing that's necessary. I got to call Tamisha, my friend. Shout out to Misha. She called me upset because her husband died. Now, that's not why she called. A few years back, her son having issues with her son after her husband was gone. Hello. I told y'all about them herd animals. That the male is not there no more. The herd is starting to get out of control. Now her daughters is doing good. It's that son. I don't know what to do, V. Put his fucking ass out is what I said. Huh? Nah, I can't do that. You better do that. If you want to save your son, you got to do the thing that you don't want to do. It's going to hurt you to do the necessary thing. Remember in 500, the boys had to go off for the hunt by themselves with nothing but a spear. And if they made it back, they made it back. That's how the Spartan warriors were created. They did that for generations, creating the Spartan warrior. That's the process, metaphorically. So, baby, I know it's going to hurt. I know this is against your nature. Let him kick his ass out. She did. About a year later, he was doing better. He was doing better. It's something today. There's a problem. We have a problem in this country with homelessness. And a significant part of the population of the homeless are people under 18, children. Computer, how many homeless children are there in America?
About 1.5 million children in America experience homelessness each year. That's roughly 1 in every 50 kids. That's a startling number. Are you interested in learning about the causes or ways people are working to help?
Computer, I asked you earlier this morning not to give me your extra information. Just answer my question.
About 1.5 million children in America experience homelessness each year, roughly 1 in every 50 kids.
Thank you. Excellent. Excellent answer.
You're welcome.
Computer, where are most of those children located?
Most homeless children are found in states with the biggest overall homeless populations: California, Texas, Nevada, Oregon, Colorado, and Hawaii. California holds the largest share, while Texas reports thousands of families with kids. Hawaii, the District of Columbia, and New York have the highest per capita rates.
New York? Wow, okay.
Yeah, New York has one of the highest per capita rates for child homelessness, despite not having the largest total numbers.
That hurts me, man. I got 4 kids and a grandchild. I got a lot of nephews. There's a lot of other kids that I've had connection to. And it's always been my goal, here and here. My kids ain't gonna be home. Dad always gonna have his hands out. I ain't gonna make it hard for you. You come here though, you're gonna get your shit together. You're gonna get some feet, you're gonna get a foot in your ass. A neurotic foot in your ass. But I told her, baby, this gonna hurt you. It hurt me to have to tell her that. That ain't my woman no more. But, I love her. I got a lot of love for a lot of women, and they love me still. I could call her right now. Matter of fact, y'all think I be bullshitting about y'all. Y'all think this V-Benage will just be talking shit for no reason. But y'all think I am an ish talker though. I can talk some shit now. But it's real talk. It's real talk though. I'm trying. And I'll always come with the receipts. I show y'all the receipts. Hold on. I ain't talked to her in a while. Wait a minute. No. Uh, wrong Tamisha. Oh, I don't know who that one was. I had a picture of her too. Ain't that crazy? Where the other one at? Yeah, I need that one. That's why I take pictures. There we go. I don't know if y'all can see her. She gorgeous. You know I like them light skin. Hello? Hello? I'm so vain on it. My mic down? What's going on? Hello? ¿Cómo estás? What's up with you, my baby? How you doing?
Just coming out of my externship at the urgent care.
That's going well. I am so proud of you.
Yeah.
So what's going to be the letters that go behind your name? Like RA, that kind of stuff, MA, medical assistant. Yeah, I spent so much time in the hospital. I know these things now. Yeah, that shit ain't funny. Don't be laughing at me. No, I know. Yeah, I'm sitting here doing this podcast right now. I'm live, and I was telling a story about your son when you were having difficulties with him and what I said to you. And I'm like, these people think I be lying about this shit, and I said, no, I'm gonna call her right now on speakerphone to prove what I'm saying. So that's why I called you. And I needed to talk to you because I moved back to Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back, man. Yeah, I upgraded too. I got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. Yeah, I'm doing good right now. I'm so happy. I've been here about a week. Yeah, you know me better than anybody. I don't know too many people that know me better than you, so that's what it is. Yeah, I everything good with you though? Well, obviously it is with the school. How the kids doing? What's up with your son?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm still in it.
Okay, good.
To where he's not on the street. He's still in this.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Okay.
So in the meantime, he should be looking for a job.
Yeah.
Because that would be stay around forever. You want to add security.
I might need to have a conversation with him. He might need to hear from a man. And him and Dream.
Sometimes to hear.
Yeah, he definitely. I told you that before. You gotta. You and your brother could say the same thing, and your son will hear it differently. He'll hear it differently. That's just the way it works sometimes, And sometimes he'll hear it from you, with that femininity. Sometimes I tell people you can't use the hammer all the time. You got to use a feather, Yeah, you know what I mean? How your mama doing? Well, her sexy self.
She out there.
I'm going to get your mama one day. She going to be my girlfriend.
You said so you can tell him, the comedian, listen, yeah, I'm out here with young people liking me now, okay?
Oh, she bragging about it? Wasn't she down in Wildwood or something when I seen her that time on the video? Where was she? Oh, she was the AC. Yeah, she looked good. She looked good. She looked good. I mean, look at you. I mean, saying you got the genes. I mean, That I need to talk to your mom. I'm gonna say something funny to her. but I ain't gonna say it right now. But I'm happy to be back in Charlotte because I'm closer to everybody. Like my son, my youngest son, Bam. I hadn't seen him outside of the hospital in 2 years, but I've been here, 2 weeks now? He already done been here 3 times. So I like that, you know. Now imagine up there in Raleigh, so she ain't been down here yet. And Brooklyn and Dream, they kind of do their own thing. So, Dream still, he don't speak to me, but I'm here. I'm in position if they need me. Yeah. I'm glad they hear your voice. I'm glad people on my podcast can hear your voice and what you just said. Because I say them same things, I'm glad somebody else heard it. Um, but listen, let me finish up this podcast. What you doing later? Okay, good. I'll call you back in a little bit. Yeah, I'll call you back in a little bit. Let me get settled and finish up what I'm doing. I'll call you back. All right, baby. Love you. That's my girl right there. Y'all, hey, that's a receipt for your ass. I'm telling the story I'm telling. I ain't just making this shit up like a lot of these fools do. I whipped my phone out. I ain't talking. She didn't know I was moving none of this shit. You know, um, real people, real life stories that I be trying to share with y'all. Um, and like she even said, sometimes her brother has to say things to her son. Again, and I told her that you got it. Your husband's not there no more, so we got to find a way to get some masculinity. And she in Jersey, she in Hillside, New Jersey. I'm way down here. I can't help on a regular basis. We need somebody up there, And I started naming some of the classmates, and even when I was up there, she took me to my boy got a barbershop in Roselle. Shout out to Sharik Murray. I forget the name of the barbershop, but he got a barbershop right uptown Roselle. He's still with his high school sweetheart too. But yeah, real stories, man. Almost there. The outside is dry, but it's the inside. The, you know, I gotta let them dry out. I really need to replace them laces because I done chewed them up. And it really ain't as hot today as it normally like it was yesterday, of course, because I'm trying to do something. But we'll leave them out here overnight. If I don't care, they stay out here till they get dry. The sun energy is transferring to those shoes. But happy Sabbath day, everybody. Welcome to the People's Podcast. I am your host, V Ben Israel, the People's Champ. You can call me V. Um, Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell, share to your social. Hit the Cash App. $ send to V, the number 2, the letter V. Right? Send me $2 for the Pure Leaf Tea Fund. Keep your boy hydrated. Yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping by, and I hope somebody's getting something from this, and hopefully I can get some good clips from it for y'all. But that was a powerful phone call. And I could do that with many women. I got many women in my life that was a ex-girlfriend my freshman year in high school. We are lifelong friends. I went up to Jersey during COVID right after her husband died to go see her. Her and the kids. Real life stories. Real life. So that was about 4 years ago, I think. I think that was 22 or it might have even, yeah, it was about 22. I don't think it was 23. I think it was 22. So that's 2 women already, y'all. Well, 3 women y'all know already. 4. Joy. I'm trying to think of the women I've mentioned and introduced. Joy, Almanaz, some Misha, Red. I got almost, I'm thinking, me and Red connected in 2009. So 2010 is when me and her, 2009. So me and Red got 16 years, right? Am I right? Because it ain't 20 yet. Well, we got 17 years that we've known each other. So I'm on average, I'm like 20 years with everybody, with these long-term people. Proximity is the big thing. Proximity. Got to close that gap. But it pains us, ladies, sometimes. We don't like to do the hard thing, but it's necessary. But sometimes, well, in today's world, sometimes, a lot of times, oftentimes, y'all resent us for doing what's necessary. My ex-wife told me her new dude ain't never raised his voice. Well, his punk sim ass ain't never did shit for you either. That's why, enjoy that, baby. Good luck. I wish you well. To my ex-wife. I wish you well. Some clouds today, but it's still a beautiful day, man. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Will you be mine? Will you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Hello, boys and girls. Some of y'all might not have peeped game on the thumbnail I did for yesterday's show. It's a well, yeah, yesterday it was a wonderful day in the neighborhood. If you look behind me in that thumbnail, it's Mr. Rogers with the little train and shit that he used to have. Those of you who old enough to remember Mr. Rogers in his red sweater. I'm gonna get me a red sweater like Mr. Rogers. I come on here and be dressed like Mr. Rogers. I always wanted to grow an afro like Bob Ross. I could never get it quite that high. Can't do that. I can't remember my name on Men's Viewpoint. With the big beard, man. I loved his beard, man. I was so jealous of that beard. I wanted that. I mean, I'm envious. I wasn't jealous, but I was envious of his beard. But it motivated me to try to grow mine big. I think them light skinned dudes, Angry Man, all them light skinned dudes with big ass beards. My cousin from the Cuzzo chat, he got a big ass beard. I'm like, I can't grow my beard. It'll get a little long. Every now and then I get one strand or two. Like I want all of it that long. Damn barber cut it off one time and I asked him, don't touch my beard. Shout out to Rhonda who cut my hair down at the Knights of the Razor, Uptown Charlotte. Shout out to JD. I got to tag him. I be forgetting. Sorry, JD. Shout out to JD. Shout out to Rhonda. I thank you. Champ has returned. The champ is here. The champ is here. I don't say that lightly because I was beating all these dudes. It's a competition, ladies. That man got to be competitive. We working together, but we also competing against each other. When we competing, that's like basketball practice. The A team is playing the B team. The starters is playing the backups. They competing, but they're on the same team. They're trying to make each other better. So that way, when we go out to the game, we sharper. Iron sharpens iron, the Bible said. Hello. Pastor Pork Chop ain't explaining that right. He ain't explaining it the way your boy V is, he does. Hold on. Them curtains is gonna be up soon. I got them. I ain't even opened them yet. Let's open them, y'all. Let's open them curtains real quick. You know, I gotta move. I gotta clear this stuff out so I could set up the TV in here so I can get the big TV going. I got work to do, but it's hard for me, y'all. I gotta do things first. I can't do everything all at once. You know, I be in pain. Y'all don't be knowing it, but I be saying it. I, you know, I be feeling it. Take a look at these. Honestly, I've never had colored blackout curtains. My curtains have always been black for blackout. I got these red ones here. These red blackout curtains. They're gonna look nice. They're gonna look nice. Oh yeah, they feel good too. I like this material. Ooh, I'm looking for the end. Okay. I hope I measured correctly. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, this is nice here. Okay. Let's see. Let's turn you guys. Oop, bring you with me. Fuck it. Put you over here. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, they're gonna go up here. I ain't that tall, but yeah, that's good. That's gonna be good. Yeah, no light coming through. I like that. Okay, good. So I just need my tall ass son come over here. Um, I really don't want to get my punk ass up on the chair and try to do it myself. I don't want to do that. If I fall in here, I could die. So I don't want to play that game. I ain't gonna play that game. I don't know what I did with my glasses. Wait a minute. I got them in my damn pocket. Ain't that some shit? Whoa. Oh, I see what she mean. I gotta fix that leg. I just saw it. Joy gave me them bar stools, and one of the legs is a little wonky. That's okay. I can take care of that easy because I like that bar stool. This one is good over here. This one is good. So I'm here just unpacking, trying to. I just found my fork and knife. Oh, perfect. There we go. Take this. Put this in the drawer. That's and that did. That sure change the arrangement. I don't know what my good spoon, but they probably in here. Yeah. Energy is energy equal matter converted squared. All right, something like that. Look it up. I'm going by memory. And Let me tell y'all something quick. Now I just looked at it. This Ninja blender is the shit. This will liquefy the hell, like when you in them smoothies and shit. This will liquefy your fruit. Freeze the fruit. Strawberries, bananas, freeze it. Then put it in here and blend it. That way, some people will just use fresh fruit and then blend the fruit and put ice in it and stuff. Well, that waters it down. If you freeze the fruit, you need less ice. You don't need no ice. And just add your milk or your protein to that. I used to do that for Tangy. Shout out to Tangy. I was looking at her. I love that girl too. A lot of these women I love, man, but sometimes love ain't enough to make the equation work. Understand? You could love her, she could love you, but there's an ingredient missing. Coochie is the main ingredient, but there are other ingredients too. And maybe there's that little bit of cinnamon or that vanilla extract, something is missing. That's the relationship. And sometimes that will pull people apart. I mean, my plan in my head, and I thought about what I said about the vision, maybe I didn't communicate effectively the vision I had for us. The vision was for us to go down to Charleston. I love Charleston. I love that area. That's where she's from. She wanted to be back down there. But maybe I wasn't communicating it and she got antsy. And the relationship fell apart. Yeah. Yeah. If you live it, you learn. Where's that? Oh, here. I don't know what the other people did, but I'll find. Another damn charger. I got a million chargers and oh my God, I don't know where they all go. I just hold it because one day I'm gonna be looking for it. That's all I know. That one thing I got charged, I got that weird charger. Uh, what fit? Yeah, it fit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm a real chef. They ain't a real chef. They ain't got one of these in the house. That's for them ribs, y'all. I don't know where it's going, but it ain't going to that draw. Oh shit, that was show. Oh, my blender piece. Shit. They also give you the smaller version for small things with the blender. They got my scissors. I needed them. Put them over here. I'm gonna stop to eat in a minute, in a little bit. Raw. I always keep it raw. Because sometimes they deliver your food without the damn straw. I almost did with sometimes. Oh shit. There go my baby. That's my little friend right there, boy. Gotta keep that close. In case somebody run up on me in here. I am in the hood now. I'm always in the hood. I gotta be careful because that stuff is sharp too. Oh, there you go. That's why. Nah, unlock. There we go. Lock that back. But now, my little friend. The honest cut his hand in here and cut his hand. Hey, boy, don't be sticking your hand in a box of knives. Life lesson. Sorry. Sorry, son. Somebody been in my kid trouble with me. Okay. Gotta organize. Okay, there we go. Y'all, I know I like these metal sports. This is the best thing to eat with. You know, the metal sports. Yeah, I love these shits right here. Wonderful. Because I like sports. Yeah, that's the best thing. Some of them. They on Amazon. Everything's on Amazon. Yeah. Trying to grab and things I can at a time, but I don't want to fill my bowl. I don't want to just snatch in there. There. All right. Starting to come together. Moving is ooh, moving is not easy. And they hopefully I won't have to do this again no time soon. I don't know what my knife over there is. I got so many damn phones. Matter of fact, I'm about to throw some of these shits out right now. That's not my good one. My food phone, my keeping. Like that. Okay. These going in the trash. This box is empty. I made it through that box. I made it. This box over here with the other one. Oh. Phones in the trash. Give me a little snack real quick. I need some energy. I need the energy from a snack. I need some applesauce. I ain't had a good spoon. I have one little plastic spoon I got from the Chinese people. Okay. All right. Yeah, these curtains look good though. They're gonna look good once I get them up. Hoping my son. Matter of fact, I gotta see if he texts me back. Do that right now. Not today. I could try. I'm just sending sad faces. That's what he gets. He gets a sad face. I love this ceiling fan. I fell asleep right here. I just sat down for a second because I had been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and I got tired. So I sat down and 3 hours went by. What the hell happened? Which one of you hit me? I got knocked the fuck out. Maybe I should change my name. I'm thinking about Almond Eyes now. She Almond Eyes. Maybe I should be Hennessy Eyes. Because that's really the color of my eyes when, especially if I'm in the light and the light is shining on them, you can see it. I got Hennessy colored eyes, especially in the summer. Shit gonna tell me, oh, that's AI. Bitch, that picture is straight out the phone. If you don't believe me, come see him for yourself. How about that? Y'all gotta stop with that shit. Everything AI to y'all. So I got news for you. The world is gonna be AI. It is AI. Y'all just can't see it yet. I got new. That's a secret. I can't tell y'all. Y'all know I'm from the future. Can't tell y'all all of that. But trust me, the world is AI. Mm, I gotta clear out my email. I got so much bullshit in here that I need to delete. I wish I had a computer because it's hard to do it on your phone. With a computer, it's easy to delete stuff. It takes forever on the phone. Sometimes I'll do it late at night. Tell Amazon, tell them. Something about Amazon with heat and AI and help keep that. Yeah, I'm not. Thank you. But I can't. What they say to me. I don't know. I don't remember. Why am I involved in this? I'm on this app called Neighborhood. Sometimes I get notifications. Somebody complaining that they got to pay to advertise. They should be able to advertise for free on these people ads. I don't understand. Again, I used to talk to people when I was counseling people, if you want to call it, on their businesses, and you got to have a budget for marketing. Remember, that's why I worked. I worked in marketing. We had a budget, X amount of dollars to spend. Again, E equal MC squared. The money that you're spending on marketing and the energy you're putting into marketing comes back in dollars. It helps you generate revenue. That's a real line on the profit and loss statement is your marketing, advertising, depending on how your accountant set up your profit and loss statement. Some of them will set it up as marketing overall, and then underneath it'll be sub or bullets for advertising and where that, and then under the advertising it'll be where you advertise, internet, paper, billboard. It depends on the business. Um, Hell, I've seen some profit and loss statement. What the hell was that? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm looking on my back door. Oh, okay. What is the angle I was on? Okay. From this angle, I can't see through the spindles of my deck. And it looked like it was a box leaning on my deck. I'm like, somebody brought me another TV? Chuck done snuck me another TV. Yeah. So he thinks I stopped reading it. He thinks, and then he got 11 hearts. I'm not hearting that. No, you got to pay for advertising. I'm sorry. No, you can't do it for free. When have a business been able to advertise for free? Back in the day when they didn't have, before the internet, it was newspapers, it was circulars. They still send those circulars out every week. You get them in the mail. So somebody paid for that. You want to grow your business, you can do word of mouth on here for free, but that can't be every black person's business model. Every black person want to do word of mouth. New Yorkers used to do that shit all the time. Or on Facebook. They got a product you interested in. Oh, DM me. Nigga, give me a link that I can click. I'll buy your shit. Harmonize with her cups. That's one of the first things I told her. You need to set up some e-commerce so you could provide a link. Too many outlets, Etsy, Amazon, hell, eBay, and others, marketplaces where you can sell your product. And even YouTube now, underneath the videos, a lot of times you'll see their products, you know. But if you're going to take your business seriously, and that's why I encourage people to read Judah. There are plenty of books that give you instructions on how to do this kind of stuff. Marketing for dummies and, e-commerce for dummies and those kind of books. They're great. Those are good books. They'll get you going and get you started. But like I told y'all not me. I still got all kind of books. I buy books. Even though they're difficult and I struggle to read them and it's hard, I still muddle my way through them the best way I can. Well, that's a life story. That's why it's painful, as I was just saying. Ladies, sometimes we as men, we can't stay in comfort zone, in our safe spaces. We got to go out into the danger. We got to go out where it's painful and get shit done so you can stay comfortable. But y'all missing it. Now then y'all trying to be independent, right? You mean self-sufficient, and which is stupid. It don't exist. It's you live in a society that men created, that men maintain to this day. You're not self-sufficient. You rely on a man, whether you know him or not. You want to flush the toilet? You want to turn them lights on? Men are doing that shit. By far. Still. Science, technology, engineering, and math. You got guys who are sanitation engineers. There's sewage engineers, water treatment engineers, science, technology, engineering, and math. It takes math for that stuff to work. Science is working. Technology is all this stuff combines. This is what makes the world go. Men, vast majority, 98%, 97%. And the little jobs that y'all get in STEM, y'all don't be doing the hard work. So let's cut the crap. Some of them wheels on them dams, you know how strong the man gotta be to turn them wheels? They ain't pushing buttons. They physically turning the wheel for the dam to stop and increase the flow of water as necessary. And then sometimes the water backs up. They gotta release the valve to let the pressure down so the whole dam don't break. That happened at that last hurricane we had in 24 or 25, whenever the hell it was. And that was right before the election. So 24 down here. And we got a lake that I always talk about, which is Mountain Island Lake. Well, Duke Energy uses that lake to generate power and to process the coal and whatever else they do over there. You got 3 lakes, Lake Norman, Lake Wiley, and in the middle, you got Mountain Island Lake. Well, that valve got to be manually turned. So they used to take, oh, I ain't got nothing on my mouth, smashing that damn raisin pie. They used to take kids from the classes into those places to show them how they get water, how they get electricity. Because the water treatment plant on the same side, west side, Charlotte, right on Brookshire. A lot of y'all been in Charlotte all your life. You don't know what a water treatment is. It's right there in Charlotte, right on Brookshire. Um, they used to take the kids. My kids were on the west side. They went to school on the west side. My kids ain't never been to none of that. They ain't never had no field day at the damn water treatment plant. But they should do that, I believe. I believe they should. Um, I'm sitting here like I ain't got nothing to do. Um, I need to get that. Well, I'll do that next. I'm trying to dig for stuff. I'm glad I got my forks and spoons. Um, I got another box of kitchen stuff. I'm wondering if it's that one. I'm gonna take a peek. I'm trying to go room by room. So right now, this kitchen is decent, but I got things. The drawers are empty. I got things I need to put in them. So here we go, people. Oh, this box ain't as heavy as the other one was, so that ain't bad. Let's see where we at. See where we at with it. All right. Yeah, that there. That's what I was looking for. My big Ziploc bag. Yeah, that up. See, I don't know why somebody flip it in there. But okay. Yes, my dish racks. I wash dishes. It's the box I was looking for. What is this? My mop head. Okay. I wonder if these the ones that don't fit my mop. I think that's what that is. We gonna find out. Bought the wrong one. You know, I don't know. I can't tell because see, I don't know. This is the same mop company, but they changed the little triangle where the mop snaps in. I don't know why they didn't just make that universal. But okay, I know where that goes. So set that there. What else we got? That's the other part. Okay, the bottom. Why are my socks in here? Well, you know, who packed this? My son must have packed this because it's the plunger. Okay, my whisk. Okay, okay. All right, I might need to take this box, get the other one. But wait, he got socks and slippers. That dude. Shout out to Sunday out. I needed his help though. Still do. Well, I think yeah, they got my knife block. It's the kitchen stuff I'm looking for. All right, all right. I gotta get up. Nah, I can't go back and forth. And I wish I could give some of these boxes away to somebody that's moving. What I may do is I may break them down. My son did this box. He used all my fucking tape. God damn it, Sunday Island. I tried to show him how to tape the box. You don't need this. He didn't need to do all that. This is the things that boys learn from men. Look at all this damn wasted tape. We ain't even get to the bottom of the box. It's on the side. It ain't doing nothing. Just putting tape for no reason. Yeah, I don't know how that box got a hold, but okay. Huh. Shit. I wasn't there. I was bringing a load up here, and then my mom and my aunt was packing things up. And this what I mean. When a lion is away from the herd, the pack, everything got out of control. This is exactly what I mean. This box is Perfect example. And I'm wondering, did he put holes in this box making handles? Or do they come like that? I ain't never noticed it. Maybe they built like that. I don't know. Cause them that holes are kind of good. I think maybe it ain't his fault. Maybe they made that box like that. That's cool if they did. Cause it's a good idea. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying he did it. I think it was made like that. Let me see. I'm gonna look on another box in a minute. But if they did, I've never seen that. Never noticed it anyway. See, sometimes you can learn things from kids. The old men can learn from the young men. Move y'all out the way. Box. You and people. Stop trying, young men. Start doing. That try shit don't work as a man. We got to do. Find a way. I ain't that far. Dad needs your help. All right, where am I putting these now? Here's for now. Want to put that in the neighborhood? My crock pot. Where am I going to put that at? Over here. Because, wait a minute, let me see how I'm going to do this. Because originally I was going to put my dish racks here, but I think my dish rack needs to go there. Yeah. This peach box, I got to check it out. Get it in the way. Oh, shit. Get y'all a water pitcher. Stop buying water bottles all the time. I buy them. But I also have a filtered water pitcher. The zero water pitcher, by the way. It's the best, of course. And you can refill your water bottle. I do it all the time. It gets the water, it makes the water just the same kind of water you get out that bottle. You can do it at home. The zero water pitcher. There we go. Put that in there. Yep. That's what I've been doing all day, y'all. Trying to sort it out. Shit. Ain't no, oh, that don't fit. Yeah. Like it. Oh. Got out the way. Yeah. Five. No. I need my dish rack. That's what I need. I need a dish rack. What am I doing? What am I doing? Coming together, though. Oh, dish rack over here. And it's mop head. I got a cabinet. I got a closet full of mops and stuff now. Oh, it's back there. Shit. Yeah, here we go. Oh, perfect. See, before in that little apartment, I didn't have space. So a lot of stuff just I put it where I could put it, you know. Mama. Of course, it ain't metallic. I gotta clear some of the stuff out. I like to save my cup. I like foam cup when I'm drinking. Sometimes. Yeah, okay, we got put that in there now. So go in here. Yes. I'll throw away these good foam cups. I'll great. And my straws, they mine. I paid for them. Good. Put that in there. So now, just trying to get things out of the way and somewhat organized. That toolbox needs to go in the way. That I got some food now. It came from, but it's bad. Everything is getting sorted eventually. Okay. Going up here for now. With that, I need a jump draw. What I need. Like, yeah, I already started putting stuff in there. So we saw, y'all know how black people do. Y'all know how other black people do. We got that drawer, that jar. Actually, I think I'm going to use a jar. One of these jars. Gotta wash it. Dusty. Well, we got our soy sauce, sweet and sour, Polynesia from Chick-fil-A, all of them packets, we got that drawer full of. Yeah, that's black folks shit. Like, y'all are the light few. That's black folks stuff. Y'all really, I know, like y'all really say that? Yes, we do. I don't know why. We ain't wasting nothing. Nothing is getting wasted. Okay. These jobs. Rock right there. Okay, that's gonna work. Damn, more for these shits is brand new. Okay, that can't go in there. I must have got a hell of a deal on all of these forks. I don't remember buying these shits. What's that? I don't know what that is. That's number 5. Keep going. More damn spoons. Put that down here. Make this back. Okay, what the hell? I need my fork. Set that thing. I can't. I got so many spoons. I'm throwing them away. I hate this. I hate wasting things, but I got. I can't. I'm not doing it no more. All the fucking spoons. Teaspoons with that. I don't remember buying a bag. Yeah, that goes in the laundry. A little Ziploc bag. I like. But I put them up there now. All right. All right. Ziploc bags up there. These are my these magic cleaning cloths or something. They are alright, but they ain't no magic. I need one out here though. Right there. The rest of them, the back of the bag. So I can figure out the end of it. Open the front. Yeah. So these are the same. Boom. I like having things, you know, supplies and certain things. So I try to get involved when I can. No, not this cat. Uh, you know, how you doing? A neighbor was moving out, gave me all these damn extra supplies. I didn't bother, but I ain't down. Never know when you're gonna need shit. Got put that there for now. Um, yeah, that's gonna be the other. See already. Where that? Oh, yeah. Come out and oh, oh boy. I gotta do things first because my legs started. My legs started. All right. How is it? Wait a minute, these blades for my damn clip. Look at it. This goes to my cutter. That goes up here. Huh. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, these for my clippers. Another box battle, y'all. Yeah, another damn phone. I can get sick of it. Oh, that's okay. I'm about to get sick of these phones. Me, right? Me. Oh, I got to clean it. That's right. Gotta find a base for my Hennessy glass here. All right. Oh, unpacking. I think it's harder than packing because when you pack it, everything is already organized, and you just don't, throw it in the boxes, the bags, and stuff. Unpacking, you gotta find the box if they didn't label them, and then figure out where you're going in your new place where everything is going. It's coming together, but it's still messy. I'm gonna wash some dishes tonight. I'm glad I found that crock pocket though. Um, I saw a wonderful recipe on Facebook for stuffed peppers that I want to try. I don't have any mozzarella though. I got, and I don't have no spaghetti sauce. Shit. I may have to wait next week on that one. I don't have no peppers. I can get peppers. Uh, I'm gonna make tacos tonight. I've been talking about that. I gotta get that hamburger meat cooked. Now that I'm finding my stuff, so I can make it happen. Glad I found my water kettle. I'll make it see in a regular pot. Oh shit, man, I'm tired. That still hurt, y'all. I need a break. I know y'all like, you want another break? Yeah, I'm on a break, boss. You just came off a break. No, I didn't. That wasn't me. Nah, motherfuckers do it, work at the job and be lying. They be taking extra breaks. Okay. I don't want to stand. I want to sit. Okay. Let me go out the front door so I can sit. My chair's back here. I don't like it. All right. Trying to get it together. Now the sun going down. Okay. Okay. Sun's starting to go down. I've been trying to dry them sneakers. I'm gonna leave them out here though. Let them air out. It ain't just the sun; it's the air and the humidity. And I probably should turn them upside down. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll do that in a second. Mm. But the whole purpose of this, fellas, got to be cognitive, conscious of the energy around you and what you're transmitting and what's being transmitted to you, because you're going to affect everybody else. That's the lesson. And that woman is bringing you energy. Now, all energy ain't good. I'm not getting into good or bad. You need to be conscious of what kind of energy it is, too. Like, is this negative? You know, people come in your house sometime. I remember Tangi, Dream was there, and Tangi was coming home from work. I had just cooked, I always cook dinner. And me and Dream was in the living room. Dream was on the PlayStation. I was on my phone with my headphones on. And as soon as she opened that door, the negative energy came in the door. We felt it. Both of us felt it. He reacted to it. He said, "Hey, Pop, he had some homeboys that lived over there in the same park apartments. I'm gonna go check out my boys, see if they home." Immediately, he ain't said nothing to me about leaving. It's about 11:30 at night. He ain't never say nothing about he was going out. But when that negative energy came, he didn't want to be around. He felt it. Me and him talked about it later. And I said to her, like, "Yo, what's wrong?" You know, immediately, "What's wrong, baby?" And she had a bad day at work, but she was bringing it home. And y'all gotta learn to get rid of that shit before you go home, because that starts a lot of arguments. Because your man ain't always going to be aware of things like I am. And luckily, I was aware and I could react to it a certain way, not because my first instinct is to fight back. You know, that's how men are. You know, that negative energy coming at us, we want to fight it off, no matter where it's coming from. And I, no holidays like that, you know, she lets that negative energy and that's why she negative. Her body's instinctively trying to get rid of it. But she puts herself in situations where she's always in chaos. And she wouldn't like me saying that, of course, but it's the truth. That's where the stress comes from, the frustration, ladies, the loneliness, the horniness. Y'all make bad decisions when you're like that. You make very bad decisions. Y'all got baby daddies that you can't stand today. Why? Because when you got with your baby daddy, you were making bad decisions. According to you, I called Misha earlier. Did she sound like she didn't want to talk to me? Joy came down here and took me down there to help me move. I got women that love me, you know, all my life. So it ain't me. Proximity is the issue. But we gotta be problem solvers, fellas. And we gotta put things in place to keep your woman safe, to keep your kids safe. So that way you're not always reacting to something. You hear me? Feel me? Like that word y'all like, feel me? Do you hear me is what I'm asking. Do you understand me? And if you don't, please leave a comment so I can further explain. But problem solving is preventing some shit before it jump off, avoiding the pitfall. Nah, we ain't gonna go down that road. We gonna, cause see, men, we got foresight. Women have insight. They see right now. They don't see 2, 3 years down the road. They ain't thinking like that. That's not the way they're wired. And their insight is needed for us because sometimes we looking down the road and we missing what's right here. And they can help you nudge you and say, whoa, baby, I need you to focus right here, right now. They do that. That's the feather. Be a deer and walk an old lady to her car. Okay. And she gave me some valuable advice that I've used or I did use all through my career. Life changing advice from that little short conversation. It don't take a lecture like I'm doing. It sometimes it's them little tidbits, them little gems. She's more, her value is more precious than ruby. Proverbs 31 woman that y'all love to quote. That was a special woman. That ain't the average ass bitches out here. That was a special woman. That woman owned 19 McDonald's and 10 Boston Market. Her job, what she did, she went from store to store throughout the week, checking the money. She go right into that computer, boop, 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 print out her reports. She wasn't waiting for them P&Ls to come quarterly. She was weekly. She was managing the money. She managed the hell out of me that day. Damn. Shit. She got in my ass. It's different when an old lady cussing you out. That's a different thing there. I'm 20, 25 years old. I wasn't ready for that, but I got it. I definitely got it. I see my Aunt Jean go off on my cousin Wayne. Shout out to Wayne. He watches these podcasts. She went off on his ass. I ain't never seen my Aunt Jean do that. I was like, whoa, I shut the fuck up. I, I sat up. I was sitting at the table. I sat up in my chair. Tangie was there. She sat up in the chair. We got straight real quick. Aunt Jean put us in order. Guess who was sitting in the other room? My Uncle John was. That male energy was there. That transferred to Aunt Jean. She gave it to my cousin. I ain't never heard of cousin. I hope I'm a good storyteller. I really do. Because I have a lot of stories. And I hope they come out in a way that people could benefit from them. Because I've experienced a lot. Half a century, man. I've been on this earth a half a century. I got sneakers. Them sneakers right there, about 10 years old. What did I buy them sneakers? They 9 years old. I bought them sneakers in 2017. Yeah, I remember when they came out. I'm pretty sure about it. When I saw them anyway, it was around 2017. I jumped on. And then I was happened to be in the store and they had these shits on sale. The next pair. I love these Vapor Max. I thought they were game changers. And these have the automatic leases and shit. I could just slip them on and pull them and they tight. Because of my feet, I'm really conscious. I guess the whole time I've been in my subconscious, these are more comfortable for me. You know, the cushion and the way they feel on my feet. I wouldn't play ball in them particularly, but they're not basketball shoes. But I like the LeBrons, to be honest with you. He never marketed them right, but That's definitely something that Michael Jordan was better at than LeBron, the marketing. LeBron got too much liberal shit in his brain. Jordan stayed out of that. Jordan stayed out of it. I ain't gonna let none of that fuck with my money. Them, them, uh, them conservative kids spend a lot of money on my shoes anyway, my clothes. I ain't, nah, fuck y'all. I ain't fucking up my money. I ain't mad at him. I am not mad at Mike. I wanna be like Mike. Right? I ain't got nobody today, man. It's Sabbath day. I guess y'all resting. I hope y'all resting. I'm finishing up my work before I rest. I got work still to. Oh shit. Oh man. I forgot that box. My end of the box behind my head. Yep. I just remember that's the Ziploc bags. I get these from these big boxes from I don't had this box for shit. I bought this box at the beginning of the year. I mean, I'd have been like January. You know, I went looking for regular Ziploc bags and the Amazon Basics came up. And I said, let me try this shit out. And they gave me that. I didn't know the box that big. I just needed some Ziploc bags. And I done had them since January because I bought them before Red got there. It might have been December. All right. I cleared out that area over there. That makes it easier for me to walk back and forth at night. So I don't be tripping. I'm gonna try. I need to get this area right here clean, so that way I can do the hard work of moving that TV in the den into here. That's next week. Tomorrow, I got me and somebody are gonna put up these curtains so I can start using this room more. So y'all will see a lot of this room in the upcoming near future. Stay with me on the timeline. Stay with me. I need y'all to stay on the same timeline as I am. And let me center myself. Sometimes I mess up, and I want the feed of the monopod to be a certain way, so I'm looking at the feed knob on my phone is that. So I apologize when I'm hanging off the side of the frame of the screen. But yeah, I'm bring that TV in here. That well, yeah, I'm debating now. I don't know if I should leave my living room like it is and bring that other TV in here. Now, that stand is way too small. That's going in one of the bedrooms. That's probably going to go in the bedroom that I'm going to turn into my little broadcasting area. Let's call it that. I don't want to necessarily call it an office, but my studio area. So that's probably where that stand is going to go. And I'm thinking about putting that TV in here because eventually I'm thinking still getting that 75 inch. I don't know. Because I was looking at them stands. When you go up in TV size, you go up in money in the cost of the stand. So the stand I want to get is a fireplace TV stand. So it's about $150. So that's good. But it goes up to a 70 inch. See, the legs of the TV are spread apart. It ain't so much the weight, it's the length of them legs, the space in between. You got to make sure they sitting stable. So, of course, they bump it up like $50. I'm like, damn, you went that far up? But I'm thinking about doing that. But at least in the living room, it's going to be a fireplace stand. I'm going to get it. I'm probably going to get one of these. Well, the stand I got now is called Turning Twist. You don't need no tools for it. I love them stands. Uh, I got one for Amanah's house, Shank's house, mine. I got two of them. My nightstands and end tables are from them. Boop, 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 put them together. 5 minutes, you done. I ain't even got to look at the instructions no more. It's so simple and they look good. But I'd like to get one of them stands for the 7. Well, no, I ain't gonna need one now because no, I do. No, I won't. Once I get the newsstand, no, let me think this through. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Well, let me go to the end. At the end, I'm gonna have the fireplace stand for the 75-inch TV. That means that stand I got now will work for that TV because it's already on it. So I'm thinking that TV that I got now is gonna need. No, I can leave it on the floor. I'm trying to think because this stand is on a 40. Yeah, I got to get another stand because the stand I got now is for that 43-inch. This stand, I'm gonna need a stand for that 58-inch eventually. Yeah, at some point. So in the beginning, it's gonna be on the floor. I know y'all saying mount it on the wall, and I don't like that look. I do not like that look. Things mounted on the floor. I don't like it. Um, Two of my damn power outlets, I think I done blew the fuse in my power strips. Um, I noticed that yesterday. I might have to get to that this week too. Once I start playing with the TVs. Supposedly he fixed all my outlets. I don't know about this one in here, which is what I really need because that's where the TV going. Um, oh shit, no. No, I just thought about it. I'm gonna put, damn it, I gotta think this through. Because I'm getting a sound bar to match that high sense. My 58 inch is a high sense, and the sound bar is a high sense. I want to pair them together because it works better with the ER stuff, the sound quality. And I'm deciding where I'm going to be watching TV the most. And I'm kind of thinking I'm going to be in here. So I may need to put that TV in here. That new TV I'm going to put in here. Then eventually I'm gonna get a 75 from there for there. And then eventually I'm gonna move that seat. So when I put the 75 in there, that TV is gonna go in one of them other rooms. I'm not used to having all these TVs, but it's gonna go in one of them other rooms. I think that's the plan. So new TV comes in here on the floor until I get a stand. I'll get a stand next month. Um, and then the fireplace would be the last touch on the living room. I'm still deciding what color I want to make it, white or black. My son said I showed him what I was going to get, and he said, "Oh, mom got one at home. We got one." I put it together. I'm like, "See, I show you how women mirror you." Me and her, I knew her since she been 17. We were together almost. We got our oldest child about to be 27 in February. We were together almost 30 years. She still has my influence stirring around in her, you know? That's why I tell you, women, be careful or conscious of who you let penetrate you and how they penetrate you, because that affects you psychologically in ways you don't even understand. I'm sorry, my Alexa was giving me an alert. So anyway, it monitors the, uh, it monitors the temperature in my house. So when it gets below or above a certain threshold, it'll alert me. I'm about to change that because Duke Energy is going to send me a upgraded thermostat. Well, I'm not going to change it. It's going to work better with the upgraded thermostat. And It'll help me control my electricity bill better. Especially times I'm not here. It'll it'll turn the AC off and heat off. And then when I'm coming home, it'll know where I'm at based on my geofencing. Hello, that's a word y'all may not be familiar with, geofencing. So I say I'm 5 miles away. When I cross that 5 miles, it's going to turn the temperature on to my comfort level. And it works in reverse. When it knows I'm away from home, it'll turn it off. So a lot of times y'all not home to cooling or heating your house for no reason. So it's going to manage it for me. And I hope it has a nice app where I could see the trends over time. Really, it's them summer and winter months that kill you with your utility bills. You know, when it gets super hot or super cold. You know, but what I've learned about this house is it holds the temperature very well. Like even when like last night, I had to cut it off or turn it up so it would stop. It would shut off because I had it set to 75, but my bedroom temperature got down to 71. So I was like, oh no, no, I don't like it that cold when I'm sleeping. I ain't had no blankets yet either. So I got that little green blanket, but no. That's why I slept in my robe anyway, so it worked out. But when I came out that shower, I was cold. My little booty cheeks was shivering. I didn't mean to give y'all that image. My little wrinkly booty cheeks. I always had a white boy booty though. Um, yeah, so uh I called the people. They got a whole department for the power management. They do everything but sell it to you. They direct you to the website. Well, I've been to the website. I wanted to talk to y'all and let y'all, I'm talking to you, just let them, they right there on the computer, let them put the order through. But anyway, but that's what they're doing in the world. They're pushing everything towards automation. So they'll need less people. I called Go Puff customer service today, and they told me on it, the automated thing told me they don't have persons that you can talk to. Everything is through their app, and it's an AI chat, and the AI kept not understanding. I'm like, I want my money back, and it just kept repeating me over and over. We see your order. We see you canceled it. Yeah, well, go to the next step. You canceled it, but you still charged me. They it just kept repeating like it got caught in a loop, just like the Alexa sometimes gets caught in the loop. So that's the kinks that they're working on now with the AIs and things. And pretty soon you won't be typing; you'll just be speaking to the chat, just like I do with Alexa or with Gemini. I wanted to try that Google Home, which is the competitor for Alexa or the Echo Dots, but the Google version is double the price. That shit ain't $99. That shit is $100. And I'm already integrated in with the Alexa ecosystem, and I like it. But I'm curious about that Google Home. Maybe sometime in the future, I'll start looking at it because I do prefer Gemini. It's the best AI right now. Wait till that Anthropic comes out, though. That's gonna be a monster, they say. Y'all better buy the stock now before that IPO. But Elon Musk, in his imagination, in his head, he got Star Trek. He said it. When him and the general was down there in Texas in Spacetown talking, he told you his vision is Star Trek. So what did you think about the Enterprise? Think about Star Trek Next Generation or Voyager. that computer was so integrated in their lives. It made the food and it did the environment. It flew the ship, the power management, cargo. It checked thousands of people's biometrics who were on them ships simultaneously. That's where Elon is trying to take us. Pretty soon you're gonna have sensors all in your house. I got one right now. Let me give y'all a taste of the future. I got a headache. Let me pop my tongue right here. Drop. I'm always dropping. So right back. Yeah. I gotta get curtains for my living room too. Eventually, that it's not bothering me yet, but I thought it was. Those was gonna be the first ones I would have, because I thought that heat was gonna make that living room extremely hot. I dropped my sensor and it popped all open. Hold on a minute. Make sure I got it in here right. Yeah, there you go. Right? I do it right. No. Oh yes, okay. So this sensor here is only a motion sensor that I got. Yeah. This motion sensor works with Alexa. So how do I use it? Because my light switches are in weird places, like one is behind the refrigerator, or just one I'm using now, I gotta come into the room and pull it, and I fear I'm gonna stick my hand up there in that fan. So what I do is I set it so that when it detects motion in this room, it turns on the lights behind me automatically. And when I'm not in the room, turn them off. Now the Echo Dots do that too. It has a sensor built into it. So if you got an Echo Dot in the room, you can do that. But this room I don't have an Echo Dot yet. I'll get one eventually. Uh, some of this stuff ain't. I've always been in a home automation, and some of this is like overkill for some of you. I understand, but if you're a guy like me who likes to, I like, especially in my condition, it's helpful for me to do it. I'm making a justification for what I always did, but I see the benefits of it now. Now that I'm disabled, um, and it's weird too. This hallway don't have no outlets, and it gets dark as shit in there at night. I wanted to put a little night light in it, so when I'm walking down the hallway at night, I could see a little bit. But eh, I deal with it. Little things that I would change in this house. I would knock, and it was, if I had the money and it was my house, I would knock this whole wall down and make it one big open concept room. Um, it would be better. It would be much better. I would lose the den, not the space, but it wouldn't be a separate room. It wouldn't be a den. It would be like the new houses they building today. They don't have dens. They just have like one big family room, a great room, they call it. I think that would significantly increase the value of this house. It would be, they would have to put an ivy in the attic. I've seen it done before, so that's how I know what it would take. but that would improve this house significantly. That's really the only change structurally I would make. Um, and maybe extend this bar area outward so I'd have more space. Um, and then I would set this area up in here as my dining area. That's how I would do it if I had that wall down, but it's okay. It's okay. It's a good floor plan. It's solid. Um, I would definitely have that deck rebuilt. I would have that deck rebuilt to a multi-level deck. It's an old deck. It needs to be rebuilt. I saw Mike Holmes do it once. Uh, they did a metal deck where he screw the pillars into the ground, and that avoids you having to replace the deck. Yeah, they were using the Trex decking, I think, combined with the metal frame that's screwed into the ground. That shit will last forever, they said. Whereas these decks only really you get like 30 years out of them, I think. So you got a multi-generational house or you sell a property, you get the result of this. And I think somebody tried to, that's why they put that ugly ass stain on it at one point. Um, that's what I think. And I'm glad this guy, because usually when you rent a house, you're responsible for the upkeep of the landscaping. But he has a guy that does it for his property. And I like that idea because I had the same idea. I want my people, if I'm renting a bunch of houses, I don't know how many houses people got, it's a lot. And I want my people to put eyes on them regularly, especially if you got tenants doing crazy stuff, because this is an investment. That's why I always assure the people I'm going to take care of the property. You ain't got to worry about that. I'm gonna enhance that deck eventually, like next year, because I ain't gonna have time. I thought originally I was gonna have time, whatever. I ain't gonna have the time this year. But yeah, this sensor, I don't even know if it's on. Yeah, it is. I'm thinking it's gonna flash, but it's not gonna flash because I'm not using it. It only flashed when I needed to connect it to the network. I'm looking at it like, why this thing ain't working? But yeah, it's gonna be sensors built into the houses in the future, in the near future. That's gonna do so much. It's gonna probably be smaller than this and do more than this. This only does motion. The new ones are gonna do biometrics, temperature, humidity. See, I gotta get one. I need a carbon monoxide detector, a CO2 detector. But those things exist now. They just need to put it in this form, in smaller. So like they got one right now that plugs in. Like usually people put it in a kitchen. That's why I would put it, because you want it near where your heat source is, where you're cooking, or a fireplace, even a furnace. That way you can look up at it. It's a big screen, gives you the temperature, humidity, carbon monoxide. What else does it do? Does time, of course. Does a bunch of stuff. All you do is plug it in and walk away. You ain't got to do nothing else. It does everything for you. And then what they're going to do to that, because it's like $15 for that what I'm talking about now. It's not expensive technology. $15, you can get all of that. And then that's going to link in to everything else. But now it doesn't. In the future, near future, I'm sure they got them now. It's probably expensive for the ones that are smart, a smart version of it, Wi-Fi version that ties into your network, works with everything else, your thermostat, Alexa. So Alexa can see all of those things and give you more automation verbally. That's what's going to happen. And I'd be surprised if they got one now. Wait a minute, see if I can show y'all. Let's see. I know I'm off topic, but shut up. Shut up. Go into my Amazon list. That's what I try to tell my kids. The future is now. It's now. You got to get ahead of the curve. You got to. That's why I've always been into these things. My kids are just like living life and shit, you know. And I'm not mad at them, or I'm just saying that's what it is. I'm sorry. Give me a minute to scroll. What is that? I don't remember that stuff. Oh, I know what it is. Nah, no. I be adding so much shit to my Amazon. It's crazy. Oh shit, go to sneakers. Them little Chinese sneakers is fly, y'all. The hell with the Nike, the name brand ones. These off-brand sneakers, 15, 20, $30. Like shit, them shits is fire. Uh, okay. Those are my little woman statues. I found these little black woman statues, y'all. Oh man, I love them things. Cause I'm gonna have all of them shells. I'm gonna need some of them. I like them black women. I want to find the warrior ones, the warrior statues. They had it. I saw a chess set one time that had all of the chess pieces was black warriors. And then I found some damn clay vases. Uh, Unnecessary shit I like. Everybody got their hobbies, their vices. I got them too. I'm looking for this sensor though. Give me a second. Damn. I add things to my Amazon list so I can come back to it later. I be forgetting about shit. They go to mailbox sign. They go to curtains I just ordered. Okay, we getting closer. I'm starting to remember the day I was doing this. Oh yeah, they go to damn runner that matches my curtains, my pillows. Yeah, it's a runner for my dining room table that exactly is the same pattern as my pillow. That's gonna be fire. It's only $10 too. Little stuff like that, just women like to see that, you know, like, oh, you got a little style, you know, you got a little taste. That tiger skin one was only $10 too. I'm gonna get both of them. You know, people eat at your table, you get things on it, so you gotta swap them out, wash them and shit. Mm, come on now. I don't like when they promise a delivery on a certain day and it don't come that day. I don't be liking that. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Am I getting into the cuckoo clocks? Uh, Some kind of clocks. I need something for this little wall where my oven is. And I don't know yet how I'm going to do that. I'm going to figure it out. Something that grabs people's attention. I'll figure it out. It'll come to me. It always does. Eventually, I got to get a deep freezer when I really get going. Okay. Well, here we are. We're getting closer. Damn, I look at so much shit. Sometimes I think I spend just hours and hours and hours scrolling different websites for my mind works and it goes down these rabbit holes before I know it, an hour done went by. Looking at plants. That's what I'm looking at now. I'm looking at plants. Where is that sensor? Damn. I gotta start organizing my list better. I used to put things in different categories. I need to get back to doing that. Yeah, because I go overboard. Y'all know my personality is very eccentric, and oh, I need this one little kitchen tool that's gonna help me add ricotta cheese to my manicotti. It's only like $6 though. But I'm like, yo, that's the time. That'll make my life easier. Y'all don't know about my manicotti. Y'all ain't ready. Manicotti is like large ziti noodle, and I put the cheese. I used to use cake bags, like decorating cake bags for the cheese. It gets messy and it's difficult. This one little tool is like a almost like a what do you call that? The suction thing, like a needle. It's also made for cake, but you stuff the cheese into that and squeeze it out, squeeze it right into. Man, that's gonna be. I'm gonna get that thing. Right, which I'm gonna do some manicotti soon. Chef V in the house. Chef V is also in the house. Oh man, come on, people. Cause see, I didn't look at a lot of these sensors, so I'm trying to be careful I don't scroll past it and miss it. My black woman Mona Lisa that made Mona Lisa black. That's funny, and she's holding a roll of toilet tissue. It's for the bathroom. My chest, my end table, that's a chessboard. It's gonna go against this wall when I get it. I think I may change my mind 20 times between now and then. But yeah, I'm like even with the solar lights, I have been looking at a particular style. Once I got here and looked at I, I looked closely at people who use those type of capped, in cap solar lights. I'm like, that ain't gonna work. The way it's designed is not designed in a way where I can screw it down into the railing like the way I wanted to. Not the ones I was looking at anyway, and I didn't have the patience to find what I want. Here you go. Here we go, right there, right next to the cuckoo clock that I didn't get. I still want that cuckoo clock. So yeah, this thing. The hell is that? Oh, that's the side of it. Let's see all what it do. Oh, this description is horrible. Oh, this one is a 10 in one. It gives you 10 different readings. There's a bunch of them. 10 different readings. Um, let's see. Maybe this one does air quality too. Yup. That's what I thought. Okay, so it does air quality, all round home protection, it says. Um, it has what? Calibration and motion sensor. Uh, Precision is that word precision for safe indoor air. Okay. Because see, carbon monoxide can't smell it, it's odorless. You can't see it. So that shit can kill you. If you got gas in your house, I don't care what kind of gas you got. Stove, your heat, if you got dryer, if you got gas in your house, you need a CO2 monitor. Some of the smoke detectors have CO2 monitors built in. But this is one you could just plug right into the wall. How much is it? This one is unavailable right now. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's currently unavailable. I've seen it for like $15, $20. Let's see what else it does. Built-in circulation fan for faster. I guess that pulls in the readings quicker and accurate air quality detection. I something I never considered. That makes sense though. What else? I normally don't read these things. I already knew what it did, but I'm for y'all benefit to see why I'm doing what I'm doing. Precise air quality monitoring and real time reporting. Okay. How does it report it? Let's see. Track indoor air quality instantly and breathe safely with confidence. That's what I want to do. What else is that at the bottom? That's real little. Sometimes I question these graphic designers. I'm like, do y'all want people to read your shit? Okay, that's good. Okay, I see what it is. They're showing you the little icons that I guess appear on the screen when you have it. And the white woman, she cute. Becky cute. All right, let's see what else you do. I'm giving y'all some. I'm making content up as I go, right? Let's see. Fine particle matter. Okay, that's the what is it? The ppm, 2.5 ppm. Remember that from the mask, Fauci. Wow, boom, boom. Carbon dioxide. Okay. What else? What else we got? It's so small. Um, Total volatile organic compounds that I've never seen. I don't even know how to what the reading means. I have to research that. That's a new one on me. Wow. Okay. I guess like viruses, organic compound. Like what would that be? Humidity, of course. Temperature. Um. Oh, now this is good if you're in an old house for formaldehyde, asbestos and shit like that. Okay. Inhalable particle matter. That would be like dust. Okay. Ultrafine particle matter. That's another one I hadn't heard before either. So this thing got a lot of sensors on it. And that was my point that I was making. It's another one. Hold on. What's the last one? It's at the top. Hold on. That's air quality. Okay, okay. Wait a minute. Let's see what I said. And of course the time. It's big. It's like this big, right? Like a box hamburger helper. Maybe a little bit smaller, like that kind of size and shape. They're gonna put all of that into this size or smaller very soon. If they don't already have it. I'm sure I was supposed to be looking for that, right? Matter of fact, let's do a quick search. What's this one called? Air quality monitor synonym. Okay. So let's copy and paste that. Just that description. Fuck. Okay. Oh, come on now. Okay, there we go. It's being fiddly. Okay. So we're gonna copy that, and then we're gonna add smart before it. Smart Wi-Fi. I probably should just do air quality monitor. Let's try that first. Wait a minute. Air quality. There you go. Not quantity. Okay. Monitor. I'm going off on this tangent, I know. What does God do with energy, V? Nothing. Okay, wait a minute. What the hell? Why do you always put the white woman drink coffee? I bet you always got coffee. All right, let's see what this one do. Because I may switch to this one. I just like the one the other one. Look, does all the same stuff. Now let's see. Keeps a 90-day history. Remember, that's what I was asking for the smart thermometer. I mean thermostat. Wow. Okay. I don't like the way this one looks, but I'm not even sure if it works with Alexa. But it's $40. I'll watch the video later so I could understand it better. I'm looking for one. That one's 40. They go, wait a minute. This looks like the one I was looking at. Let's see. Is it Alexa compatible? I probably should have put Alexa in the search. Um, but this is only it says 3-in-1, but it looks like all of the other stuff. Um, it's only $30. Um, let me save that one too. It looks very similar to the one I was looking at. Okay, let's do it a different way. Where's that? Smart Wi-Fi. Yeah, there you go. Put Alexa. Yeah, let's just put Alexa in the description. Wow. That one is called professional air quality. That ain't what I'm looking for. That's $140. No, it's on sale for 70, but still. Shit. 70. Which one is that? Amazon. Oh, this is Amazon's version. Amazon already making it, y'all. The future's here, like I said. The future is now. Amazon, that thing I described that was coming in the future is here. Amazon already got it. Amazon got their own version of it. Wow. $70. I guess that's why the other one dropped a price. And it tells you it's compatible with Amazon Echo Dot. Wow. And then they even sell a 2-pack of it. Wow. I guess if you got like a upstairs, downstairs situation, you would get a 2-pack. Yeah. Wow. Monitor and track 5 key air quality metrics. And Amazon does a better job with the advertisement. I don't have to zoom in to read it. Just ask for indoor air quality for updates. Get audio updates from connected Echo Dot devices. Air quality trigger. Wow. Even the air purifier I got, they all work in conjunction with each other. Wow. I didn't realize Amazon made their own air purifiers too. It looks like mine. It looks like the one I had. Wow. I wonder if Lavoid is building them for Amazon. That's curious. Okay, what's this say? Set the perfect temperature from any room. In any room. Okay. Yeah, Amazon's already jumping ahead of the game. They already got it built. They already got the infrastructure set up. They just got it. Damn it, why does it keep doing that? Is that the end? Yeah, that's why it's doing that. Okay. Um, yeah. Wow. Wow, that's all I can say. It's big though. Things are gonna get smaller. Um, I mean, think we used to carry them big boom boxes. Then we went down to the cassette players. Then we went down to the MP3 players. Now we don't have nothing. It's all in our phone. We don't need CDs and tapes and albums and records no more. It's all in our phone. So the same is going to happen with these sensors. That big thing eventually is going to be like this. It's going to do all that shit. Well, it's a screen. Can y'all see it? Wait a minute. Show y'all how big it is. I don't like that picture, but okay. Here we go. Y'all see that? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. So it's a sizable device. I wish they would show a picture where the thing where it rotates it. I want to see the back of it. I like looking at the back of things. What is that? That must be an additional sensor. I don't know. I'll research it. They're building this shit is here. The future is now. Some of y'all lost. Y'all think I'm over the top. Why you think Amazon is building this shit, investing billions of dollars in factories and a whole logistics system to get it to your house by tomorrow? You think they playing games? No, they're not playing games. That's why they renovating that Walmart that I over here by me. That way, actually. They doing that for a reason. Because they trying to compete and be positioned to compete with Amazon and GoPuff and all these other places that are coming for Walmart's ass. Everything is delivery. You don't have to go in a grocery store. You can get your groceries delivered. Hell, right from Uber Eats. You don't even need Instacart no more. Damn it. This thing don't be snapping in good. Well, maybe I just ain't doing it. I'm scared to push it a certain way. And they didn't really like tell you which side is up. Yeah, let's try it. I think that's it. It's still just feels flimsy. But okay. Leave it alone. I gotta these stickies never always no, the only one I had that worked good was the 3Ms that I used for the doorbell 2 years ago. That lasted. But these other little stickies they be giving me, stuff be falling down. You gotta add like a little drop of Gorilla Glue to it. That's the trick. Gorilla Glue. Shout out to Fannie Willis. She got that Gorilla Glue. They said had Nathan Wade going crazy. Fannie hit him with the gorilla in the back on the copy machine in the law office. They said, I said, go ahead, Nathan. Go ahead, Fannie. Fannie tore that ass up. She threw his legs up. They say Fannie is a beast. I'm like, ooh, I don't want nothing like that. I was a little when that girl said she had 9 kids, Nakasha is her name. When Nakasha said she had 9 kids, it mean one or two things. She either got that gorilla or she ain't shit. See, y'all like, wait a minute, V. What you mean? She not 9 kids. She good at it, right? No, not necessarily. She might be horrible. Niggas just getting a quick nut and then bouncing. See, the trick is now I'm gonna ask her how many baby daddies you got. Like my kid's cousin with the I think she up to 19 or 20 kids. I stopped counting after 5. And they said she a beast. She got the gorilla too. She got a bunch of baby daddies though. So that's concerning to me. But she ain't got 20 baby daddies. She got like 4 of them. So she made multiple kids with them men. Now I know another girl that got like 7 kids. I smashed that back in the day. She garbage, man, in bed. She is lazy. It was like, man, let me get this over with. But luckily, I strapped up with her. Otherwise, I'd be one of them baby daddies she got because she got 7 kids and damn near 7 baby daddies. Nick, that's just men. She running the damn 7-Eleven with her coochie. They just in and out. Doo doo. When you walk in, doo, hit a bell. Doo doo. No, thank you. She pretty as hell. She was one of my models. Actually, she was a friend of a model that ended up doing a photo shoot with us. It was like a girl. We decided last minute we were snowed in to do a girl photo shoot. I ain't gonna say her name. Do I have a nickname for her? Her daddy, she claimed, was German. Her mama was black. I don't want to use her name. What am I gonna call her? I don't have a nickname for her. I can't think of one because her name is what I call her. It's a nickname. Shit. Shit. Her for right now. Very pretty girl. Very feminine, soft, but she got some out of order, out of pocket ways, man. Yeah. This dude, let me tell you a story about her. Let me tell y'all about trifling niggas, man. And I mean niggas too. I forgot to get my nutty buddy shit. Um, she got with this dude, ended up being her baby daddy too. She was living with somebody. They ended up losing their apartment. So then the dude she was dealing with lived in the apartment too on the east side, Idlewild. And it's a daycare right in front of the apartments, if you know what I'm talking about. Right where they built that bridge. To connect you to Monroe Road. I'm trying to think of what else is over there on the other side. Kind of, I don't know. Anyway, she was living there. Then the dude was living with his brother, but he's sleeping on the floor. And them apartments had tile in them. I don't know if you ever been in a Section 8 apartment, but that Section 8 tile. I don't know if those were Section 8 apartments. I don't think so. They weren't. No, they weren't. They were private owned apartments, but it had that Section 8 tile in them. And they were sleeping on the floor. This girl is way too pretty to be getting fucked on some Section 8 tile on the floor. Dude ain't had no job. All he did was donate plasma to get enough money to get some weed every week. I'm like, baby, man, just another one I tried. You can't save everybody. Baby, just come back. Because she ended up staying with me for like 3 weeks when that snowstorm hit. We got snowed in. My cul-de-sac was an elevation, a slope, and my Mustang ain't go up there. I got rear wheel drive. It wouldn't go up there. We was snowed in. And my shit was in the back of the community. So I'm the last one they gonna come scrape and clean out. And it was cold that winter. She got stuck with me. That's how I know it was well. And we became friends. She up in last time I heard from about a year ago. She up in Statesville. Somewhere up there. I don't know how she got up there, but I'm sorry, everybody. My phone died. I wasn't paying attention. I had to go to my backup phone. Okay, but yeah, she living in Statesville. Still gorgeous, gorgeous girl. She's about a very petite woman, but curvy. But she's like a size 1 or a 2 in a dress. Um, Very slim, unusually pretty. I mean, very gorgeous eyes. I got a picture of her when this phone gets charged up. I need to charge both of them actually. But let me charge this one up real quick, see if I can find a picture of her. If you Google Van Johnston photography, then behind it put comma or plus Chloe, Chloe. I think the name of the picture is Nikki. I had to say it. Hold on. It's on Google. I mean, it used to be anyway. All my photography was on Google at some point. Let's find out. I haven't looked for it in years. I'm charging. I'm got this one plugged into the charger so I could do it for you. Let's see. Let's find out. And then soon I'm gonna have to. What's this? What is that? Oh, this is the light up one. Okay. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to plug the other one in too. I've been talking a long time. I've been running my mouth, yo. But it helps me work. I've been doing a little work. Y'all saw me. I'm getting stuff done. I'm sorting it out. Just in a little pain. That's all. I'm trying to wait for them Tylenols to kick in. So a lot of times, ladies, y'all don't know the pain, that physical pain that men are in, because men don't talk about it. A lot of men keep that shit to themselves and they self-medicate with liquor, drugs, women, testosterone, adrenaline, all kind of shit that men do. We got that. I told y'all, the young men with that testosterone, y'all can't control them. Y'all need men to help y'all out in your life. I ain't saying you got to have a man. I hope you do, but you got to have some uncles, some cousins helping. They got to manage that. because that'll get out of control. That's why so many of our men, hello, what they say, like 80% of men that are in jail were raised by single mothers, something like that. Damn it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Trying to sign. Oh no, no, I'm wrong. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Me close it. Come on, man. My big ass fingers went the wrong way. All right, here we go. All right, no, 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 no. Don't want that. Okay, here we go. Let me type this in. Uh, and when you put it in, you got to make sure you put in Charlotte because there's another guy out in California with a similar photography business, and sometimes his shit will come up. Chloe Nikki. I forgot how I spelled her name. Let me don't put Nikki in. Okay, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Images. All these white people coming up. I know it when I see it. Trying to show you this girl, man. This girl is gorgeous. Come on. I used to have this stuff organized where I can easily access it. I gotta start accessing my Flickr account again, but I got years, decades worth of pictures, so it's time consuming. I typed in Charlotte, didn't I? No, I didn't. That's why I'm getting all this other shit. I just said not for y'all not to do it, and I did it. Uh, all right. I had to add to Charlotte and Chloe. That's another one, man. I love that girl too. She just couldn't get right. Always got hustle on her mind and scam and like, yo, man, just cool out. She went on Judge Joe Brown's show one time. Got stuck at the damn airport because she ain't have no money to pay for her bag and shit. They when you trying to board or register to get in at that front desk, you got to pay for them bags. She ain't had no money, so I had to get her some money to pay for the bags so she go out there and go on the Judge Joe Brown show. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? That's what's important in your life? Damn it. I'm still seeing the white folk. Man, I haven't done this in years. I'm way down in the search engine. I used to be up at the top. I used to be right up at the top. Let me check out Chloe then. Let's see if that makes a difference. I think it's pulling up every white person with the name Chloe. Okay, let's put North Carolina in there instead of Chloe. See what we get. Yeah, now I'm finding me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now, yeah, still some white folk mixed in, but I'm still seeing me. Now, It used to be. I used to have a model Mayhem. I don't know. That used to come up fast. Um, let's see. Let me look at this pic. Oh no, that was a good picture. Let me. I did a lot of good work, y'all. I missed that. That was my passion. What is this? A 404 error. That's Flickr, huh? Interesting. I gotta try to get in that Flickr account. People try to copy my shit. I see it. I know which one is mine. Wow. Huh. People buying my shit, man. I took a picture in Carolina Place Mall in Pineville, and other people have tried to mimic my picture. I guess that's flattery, right? That's what they say. The greatest form of appreciation is flattery. Hey man, what's this one? Is that also? I think I may need to go to my Model Mayhem account. There we go. No. I found myself. Van Johnson Photography. What's this? Oh no, this is an old Facebook page. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what pictures I got on there. I can't access it no more. It won't allow me to. Hillary Clinton shut me down, remember? Is that a wow? That's an old podcast I'm seeing on there from 2019. Wow. I might have to come back to that. Well, actually, let me see if I can share it to my new page. Yeah, I can. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, that's a picture I did this girl's nails. Okay. I got a few shots on here. Let's see what else I got. That's it. That's all I got. Oh, that's my Image Con page. I forgot about that one. Oh, it ain't available no more. Okay. I don't have that. Okay. Yeah, Image Con is kind of like Spreadshirt for photographers. And back then, anyway. And, you can get frames of my work, like the size of this tiger or bigger, any size, really. But they did a nice job printing it out and framing it. I made a lot of money with them over the years. um, shit. Damn it. I hope I didn't spill. Did I? Damn it. No, I didn't. I didn't spill nothing. Thank you. It just dropped. Yeah. Computer, what time is it?
Right now, it's 7:29 p.m.
Computer, what time is sundown?
Sundown is at 8:21 p.m. today.
8:21. We lost 8 minutes from like 2 weeks ago. I can't eat. I can't cook rather until sundown. So today is the Sabbath day. No cooking, no cleaning, no buying, no selling on the Sabbath. The word I was going to tell y'all about, that reminds me. Computer. What's the name of the word where you taught me earlier how to pronounce?
You mean like how to say a word correctly?
Yeah,
can
you
help with
told me
that.
a word.
What word are you trying to pronounce?
Yeah, the Levites that guarded the temple. Computer. The Levites that guarded the temple, what was their name?
The lights that watched over the temple are referred to as the Ner Tamid, meaning eternal flame. They symbolize the
Computer.
perpetual fire.
Not the lights. The men that guarded the temple, the Levites.
You're trying to recall something specific about those temple guardians? I'm
Yes.
not quite catching what you mean.
What are their name? What are they called? The Levites that guarded the temple.
The Levites who guarded the temple were divided into groups based on their
Computer. I'm asking, what was their name? What were they called? You told me earlier.
The Levites who watched the temple were simply called the Levite guards or gatekeepers. They stood at the gates and were listed as Shalom, Akab, Talman, Ahiman, and their relatives. Want to learn more about what?
You gave me a different name earlier. They had a specific name for the Hebrew men in ancient times that guarded the temple. What was their name that you gave me earlier?
Earlier, I mentioned the Levites who guarded the temple were called Shomrim or gatekeepers.
There you go.
These were the specific.
Stop, computer. Stop. Computer. Stop. I told you to stop explaining everything. You're keeping the conversation from moving forward. Say that word again. What is the other name for gatekeepers you just said?
The word I mentioned earlier for temple gatekeepers was Shomrim.
Shomrim. Is that correct? Did I say it correctly? Shomrim, computer. Computer, Shomrim. Is that what I said? Is that what you said?
Was that meant for me?
Yes. Did I say the word correctly? Shomrim. Did I say it correctly?
Yep. You said chivalry correctly. It's pronounced chiv-ul-ri.
Computer, Shomrim, the word that we're talking about for gatekeeper. Am I saying it correctly?
Yep, you're saying it right. It's pronounced Shomrim.
Shomrim. Okay, thank you. Damn it.
You're welcome.
So, fellas, in ancient times, our people, there were 12 tribes. The Levites, the tribe of Levi, they were responsible, they were gatekeepers of the knowledge. They were the priests. They managed the temples. They did other things too. But this specific, in that tribe, you had men that were assigned to protect the knowledge, the temple. That's where the scrolls were, the books. You got to have some books in your house, is what I'm getting at. We always had knowledge going back to the first world that got destroyed before Noah. Noah had to take them scrolls and put them on the ark. Hello. That's in the Bible too. I'm not going to get into that today. It's too much. I'm not doing that Bible study. But that was part of Noah's job. He had to preserve them commandments and the scriptures so they could get passed down. Because he kept the commandments too. Right? Hello. Remember, it was only 8 people saved. Noah and his wife, his sons and their wives. That's 8. When the flood ended, they had to rebuild the world. You had to have structure in order. Nothing is new under the sun, the scriptures say. If you believe that. Nothing. That means them commandments ain't new either. Adam had them. They were breathed into him. Hello? And in Christ is the word manifested. Even when he was a boy, around his birthday every year, he would go to Jerusalem with his parents. And one time he wandered off from his parents and they found him teaching. And everybody was amazed that he had the knowledge that he had because he's the word manifested. It was in him. Adam had the same shit, which it passed down to his sons, Enoch and them. And eventually it goes on, you go to Numbers, it gives you the lineage. It can trace Noah back to Adam. Okay, that knowledge was getting passed along the entire time. The language that they were speaking was Proto-Hebrew. That's a dead language, it's a lost language. Give me a little Bible study, a little tidbit. But we always had men because there were other people, those other nations, other than the 12 tribes, the children of Israel. The knowledge that the Israelites had allowed them to do things and build things that other people couldn't build, and they were jealous. And that energy, remember, I told you, energy doesn't go away. That energy gets passed along. Father to son, mother to daughter, father to wives. So those people are regenerating like we are. That energy that they had in ancient times it still exists today. Oh, we getting deep, right? Past pork chop ain't never told you that. You gotta be careful about ladies, about who you let penetrate you. Because there's studies that show the sperm can stay in your body well after you had sex. Computer, out of curiosity, how long can sperm survive inside a woman's body? Computer, how long can the sperm survive inside the woman's body?
Sperm can survive inside a woman's body for up to 5 days under ideal conditions.
Now, computer, I read a study once that showed the sperm lasted longer than that.
Actually, you're right. Some studies show sperm can survive beyond 5 days, though it's extremely rare. There's only a 1% chance they'll survive more than 6.8 days.
But that's the question I'm asking. What is the longest that sperm can survive in a woman's body? I don't care how rare it is.
The longest sperm have been detected inside a woman is roughly 6.8 days, though that's extremely rare, and most aren't viable beyond 5 days.
Okay. Thank you.
You got it.
Like I said, I read a study that it was like a month or 2 months, but he Lex is saying 8 days. Still a long time. That's a long time. You have sex with a man, and then last week, and you wind up getting pregnant this week. But you got to be careful because that energy from the sperm, that's a living organism. It's in your body, it's influencing your body, it's changing you. You got to be careful. Like I always realize, like women who deal with shady dudes, the women end up being shady too. I'm like, yo, y'all thieving ass niggas, them kind of dudes. And the woman be sneaky and you mirror your man. You got to be careful who you let penetrate you, ladies. Oh, you got to be careful. Let's see. Plug my phone in real quick. This other one, what did I do with that other charge? Hold on. Right back. I don't know what I did with the other one. My fast charger. Yeah. Damn it. I had it somewhere. Computer, turn on the dining room light. Max brightness.
All right.
I don't know what I did with it, y'all. Is that it? No. All right. I'm not using this phone anyway right now, so I'll find it. I just saw it earlier. Here you go. Here you go. I got it. I know I just saw it. Yeah, this is that super fast 240 watt or whatever the hell it is charger. It is fast, I'll tell you that. Plug this other phone in while I'm running my mouth. Right back. All right. That's that lightning fast charge it is. Okay. Um, ladies, you got to be careful who you fellas talk about you. You got to be careful who you penetrate and how. Um, it was in a movie. The girl told the dude, "Don't be giving side dick. Don't be giving your main chick dick to the side chick." Hello. She said that for a reason. Because not only are you affecting this chick that you really don't care about, she's affecting you too. You think energy, what did I say? E equal MC squared. Energy goes both ways. Hello? Gotta be careful. We so willy-nilly today, and then y'all ladies, y'all body counts, I don't like using that word, but that phrase or whatever, some of y'all got some extreme body counts, like you up in the hundreds and you young. You ain't even 40 yet and you got over 100 bodies. That's ridiculous. But you don't realize how it's affecting your mind. Think about it like this. You swallow Tylenol because you got a headache, right? That thing you swallowed somehow affects your head, right? So when somebody got their dick in your mouth and you swallowing, you think that don't affect your head either? Hmm. Interesting. I don't know what y'all think about. I think about all kind of shit. Be careful who you fucking, ladies. That's all I got to say. Y'all be fucking with some demons. Some people got demons on them. A lot of people got demons on them. Hell, most people. And them demons, they ride that energy right into you. And I've seen men destroy a woman. I'm not going to say no names, but I know somebody closely I'm related to. He had 3 baby mamas, and he got with the first one early, so that was kind of like a 1 day, 1 night stand, whatever, short relationship. They had a baby though. The other 2 baby mamas are fucked up. They fucked up. One of them is dead now, actually, now that I think about it. So one of them is dead, and my mother, though, ooh, shit, I said it. Mm, mm. The first one is the oldest one. The other one's the younger, and the youngest one is dead. Hello, hello. Can I tell you something? Pay attention. And a lot of times that's why y'all push away a good man, the quote unquote, a quality man. Y'all push away a quality man because that demon, them demons that you so used to dealing with, that done affected your spirit. And when they sense that quality man coming into your life, you start pushing away for no reason. Ain't even no problem. You ain't having no problems with the dude. Everything is good, and you just pushing away for no reason. Anything right about it. I've seen that a lot of times. I've experienced it. Hello. I got a headache a little bit myself. I just took some Tylenol though, waiting for that to kick in. I might need to take a clonidine. Just stay back there on my dresser. I'll do that when I get off of here. Listen, that's all I got. I've been going long. E equal MC square. Hopefully you got something from this. We got to be protectors of the knowledge, fellas. We had knowledge other people didn't have. How you think we built the pyramids? The Egyptians did not build the pyramid. We did. That's why they enslaved us. You think they put us in slavery so they could build some shit? No, we did it. Think about it. Everywhere we've gone throughout history, we built similar structures. We built things, master craftsmen. And then once we left, them buildings never got created again. They still can't figure out how them pyramids got built all over the world, by the way. Y'all want to do some research on that? Research Josephus. Okay. He tells the story of Abraham going into Egypt and teaching the Egyptians mathematics and other things. We had that knowledge. They were staring at the sun, squinting their eyes. Abraham was like, what the hell y'all doing? Y'all looking at the sun? No, you gotta look at the moon. We got a lunar cycle. Dummy. He reasoned with them. As Joseph is telling that story of Abraham. He came out of the Chaldea. Just to give y'all the history. You ain't gonna get that from past pork chops and Deacon Clap Cheeks. I'm gonna leave y'all with that tidbit. But we built structures here. We built the White House. We built pyramids down there that what y'all call the Aztec. That was us. One of the tribes. That's us. They ain't teach you no history. You're so assimilated into Western civilization in that point of view. Free your mind. Because once you start doing that, you'll realize their story don't add up. It don't make no sense. Like you running the mysteries like the pyramids. Well, who built them? The people that was there, dummy. It ain't the Uish people over there in Israel today. It ain't them. Unbelievable. On your way out the door, I appreciate y'all stopping by the way. On your way out the door, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the share button. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in to the People's Podcast. I am your host, V. Ben Israel, the People's Champ. Well, you can call me V. It's your boy. It's your boy.